Good evening. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to every one of you. I hope you all had an amazing New Year and Christmas. Last time we saw you was Christmas Day. So I hope you got some lovely presents and had an amazing time. I hope your Boxing Day was good, and I hope your New Year's was good.
Very good.
I didn't really do much.
Did you not? What did you do? What did you do?
I saw that. I'll tell you what, though. I did see that Max was in London.
What, last night?
Maxie boy was in London watching the fireworks. Max and co.
So was he at the scaffolding at the near the London Eye and all that type of stuff?
Yeah, I think he was. I'm sure I saw him walking across. So yeah, it looked like he had a great time.
Nice.
So yeah, so that all looked good. Let's say some hellos. So we've got Dave in. Dave. Happy New Year, mate.
Right, get them lighted up. Get them lighted up. Not on the. There we go.
We've got Dave. We've got Richard.
Richard the legend.
Yeah, can't forget that name. Got Antoinette in. Evening.
Antoinette.
We've got some monkey in.
Look at this lad.
We've got Santa in. Happy New Year, Santa.
Happy New Year, Santa. I hope you're putting your feet up, not working too hard.
Enjoy your rest. We've got Porky's in. How you doing? Happy New Year. Got Queenie in. Happy New Year. And
Queenie, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to yourself too. We've got Tam and Bell. Thank you for the shout out in your video. It's very nice.
Yesterday the video was amazing.
You're smashing it. If anyone's not subscribed to Tam and Bell, go and subscribe. So hi, Rich.
I have a question about that video. Right?
Yeah.
Was that a movie set? Because I'm not lying. Them Christmas decorations
looked
absolutely amazing. So I want to know, Tam and Bell, were you guys at like some special hotel and you thought you'd film it, or is that
a country house? At a country house.
Country house. Yeah.
At the manor house. It did look lovely. It was really nice. Nicely decorated. I liked it. We got Dave the Gent in. Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year, mate.
Antoinette. Said Porky's got everyone saying hello to everybody. So I hope everyone had a wicked Christmas. We've got Sean in. Let's see what Sean's got to say. Evening, folks. Don't forget to sub to JR's Instagram. He only needs 11. Yeah, I did put the link in the description. I did remember this time.
Oh, well done.
Happy New Year, Sean, anyway, mate. I hope you had a good one. Victoria, good evening and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I like the waving emojis.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a hands up? Oh, it's a hands up one, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got Debs in. Happy New Year. I hope you're well.
Hi, Debs.
I saw, Debs, that you was on your own New Year, which, well, you was on your own with Mr. Bailey's because your husband had to go to work, unfortunately. But I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as you could.
Yeah. Bottle of Bailey's, that's pretty good. Bailey's for me though.
I don't do the Bailey's. In a little bit, I'm going to put the link out because Amanda said she's actually going to pop on. So I think we should get Amanda on. I did see Amanda the other day. We met for a coffee. She lives 5 minutes away from me, and she wanted me to help her with her starting her YouTube. So I said, like, just record something. If you want, we'll meet up in Costa and I'll come down and edit it for you. And we'll do it and get it done and dusted. So yeah, so that was good. So I met with Amanda the other day. And actually the following day after, I think it was after we met in Costa, I was up my storage unit and I was going in the storage unit and Amanda and her fella were coming out the storage unit.
There you
go. I had loads of boxes to put in there. And I remembered she said she wanted some boxes. So I said, do you want some boxes? So she took a load of boxes, so I didn't have to put them in the storage unit. So that was and it was good timing.
Did you sell any of that stock of yours?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I haven't sold anything.
I told you, sticker for sale sign on the front of your door. Right, before you go any further.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to get your hand out like this. I want you to tilt it to the side. And I want you to salute Sir Pete! He's in the chat.
The sales of the unexpected.
Sales of the unexpected.
If you didn't know, everybody, there seems to be a lot of rebranding going on this year.
Ooh,
a lot of rebranding. people are changing their intros, changing their outros. They're changing their names.
Some of us are actually doing
I've
uploads.
been saying for the past probably 6 to 8 months that I'm got to redo my intro, but I've got to sort that out with Lee. But yes, Mr. Peter is now Sales of the Unexpected, no longer Vinegar Jar.
The man.
So there you go. Man. If you didn't know, now you know. We've got Pete, Theme Parks and Toys in. Good evening and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, we got Max in. Maximus. Look, I saw your video of you up at London. It looked really good up there.
Too big for us now, though. Now he's part of the London crew.
We're nothing now. Sean, I hope you're well, mate. I hope you had a good New Year.
Happy New Year, Sean.
Trying to get everybody. We've got Anya. Hi, Anya.
Sean, I want to say thank you for when Richard went live for an hour or 2 hours or what it was and asking where I was. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate the fact that you were saying, "Oh, where's James?" And then Richard said he's with his family. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I'll give you that £10 via PayPal. Okay.
We've got Stu in. Evening, Stu. Happy New Year, mate.
Stu Mandry's in the house.
Everyone's saying Happy New Year. Hope you all had an awesome Christmas and wishing you the best for the new year. Well, we did see everybody last Christmas, but we didn't sort of talk Christmas presents or anything like that. We've got John Walsh in as well. Hi, John.
Hi, John. John's a legend.
I
think John could become the master of packing.
Do you reckon?
I think he's pretty much up there. I think if someone give anyone a box that didn't look like it could fit something, it'd make it fit. Yeah. He's the man.
Yeah.
Quality, and he's good at what he does.
Frankenstein video, but I have done a Frankenstein video.
Frankenbox, not Frankenstein.
We've got Rich Hitch, and I saw Rich in the chat the other day, and I said, "Rich, I haven't seen you about for ages." I tell you, who else we haven't seen for ages is Ali Bowles.
Yeah, I noticed that.
For a while. I don't know if she's gone.
I hear she won the lottery. I'm going to start that rumour.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, start the rumours. Hi, Lee. Hope you're okay, mate, and I hope you had a good New Year.
Happy New Year, Lee.
Yeah, we've got Mandy. Happy New Year. We've got
New Year, Mandy.
Evening, Ian. Happy New Year. We've got Paul, Mr. Chop Chop. Happy New Year.
Hi, Paul. Happy New Year, Paul.
Oh, look. Who's this? I don't know who this bloke is.
Oh, house party boy. House party boy.
How you doing, house party boy? Hope you're well.
He was out there smoking 20 Lambert and Butler and getting some Bacardi breezers.
A bottle of JD in each hand.
He
only had the small bottles, though.
What's the wine that the girls have that costs £3.50 for a massive bottle?
Was it Lambrini or something?
That's it, yeah, Lambrini. You can see him.
Not that I know.
He'd be loving that.
Appreciate live streams over the festive period, mate. Great work. Cheers, Dave. Thank you, mate. We love doing
it. At him. I just did videos.
No, you do the lives as well. It's not just me. Yeah, went back down to Smog. Didn't hang about too long, but wish we did. Yeah, it looked good. The old fireworks and that. Just having a look.
It's something I'd like to definitely do. I think once COVID and all this is 10, 20 years from, I know obviously COVID's not going to go anywhere. We're all going to have the boosters from now on in his life. But when it's a little bit more like people are not going to be funny because they're right next to you, I think London's definitely up there. I'd love to do the New Year, especially like when they put like the projectors on the House of Parliament. So they're doing a 5, 4.
Yeah. I said that to my wife, but like I don't know how I'd be with the massive crowds. That would be my only problem. I'm all right if everyone sat down, like I'd be all right. But like,
what we'll do, Richard, we'll get a dinghy, me and you, in Thames.
We'll just hijack one of the old police boats. Who else we got in? I haven't seen my mum in yet.
Your mum's just come in right at the bottom. She's just come in. Yeah.
Actually,
you're not there yet. You got a while yet.
I was there. I was there.
You're not there.
I was.
You was not.
We folk in the chat, and then we got Kath. Hi, Kath. Happy New Year. Yeah. So, did you have a good Christmas, though, mate?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it was really, really nice. It was nice doing Vlogmas. Came to the end of it, and Carolyn was like, I thought it would get in the way of us, and it didn't. I think it created a lot of memories, and I think Carolyn's buzzing that we've got a lot of good footage.
Yeah.
And I thought when I was doing it, I thought she'd be like, "Oh, that was a bit much, you know. You weren't, you know, I didn't see you enough." But we saw each other just as much, and in fact, because I made more effort to do like the video footage, I think as long as you don't let it over intrude, it's actually a really good benefit.
Yeah, my wife wants me to do January to the next Vlogmas. She wants me to just do every day. Sick of the sight of me. It's our best Christmas ever. We got a chat with Santa. Yes, we did.
Oh, we did.
And there was a lot of happy children made that day as well, with Santa Claus saying happy Christmas.
I think Max and Dave were happy children. They were almost.
I think they were happy children.
Yeah, and I think you were, and I was. I think we all
definitely. I mean,
child.
Look, what an amazing guy. I mean, you know, you don't know what to expect. And although you've seen the Instagram, I mean, come on, he's got a light up staff with like Rudolph's nose that lights up and all that, and the world on it and that. Come on, he's got magic keys to get in your house. Where else would you have seen that apart from here? Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't happen. I'm just trying. I'm not ignoring people. Shane, she did try and enjoy herself. That's as long as you tried. That's all that matters. Got PvP, and I hope you're all right.
You're about halfway.
We got Theo in from Ireland.
Hi, Theo.
Hope you're well, mate.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. We've got GBP in. How are you doing, GBP?
Happy New Year, mate.
I am going to do actually, because I know GBP's he's a good mod, so we can get him on board. Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Okay, you'll be able to say hello to everyone in a minute, Amanda, because I'm going to send you a link to your Instagram, and we'll get you on, because it'd be nice for people to put a face to the name.
Nice.
We haven't got a cocktail of the week this week, but you had 2 last week, so you can't be greedy.
I had 2 last week, and also a lot of people are doing dry January, so we've got to be careful.
Yes,
we
exactly.
Don't stir the pot too much. We like to talk real, but we don't like to real talk.
Exactly.
You take whatever you want from that.
Yeah.
New Year was good. I watched. We had a bit of food last night, and then watched the film. I watched Don't Look Up, which is the new one on Netflix with Leonardo DiCaprio and the girl who did the Hunger Games. I forget what she's called.
Oh, I think that might have been on in my house, but I didn't really take a lot of notice. If I remember,
it's about a meteor that's heading its way to.
That's right.
To
yeah.
Earth.
Oh yes, I did. Yeah. I wasn't.
It's it's a comedy. It's definitely. I would say it's definitely a comedy. It's aimed at a comedy level, but I think it's got some very honest opinions, and like hits a couple of nerves about the world that we're in, which is quite funny. But yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
And before we go any further, can I just say, and I'll ask you as well.
Yeah.
Best film of the year, right? I watched the film. Oh god, now I'm gonna forget what it's called now. Oh my lord! Right, just go on, and I'll find out this name of this film.
Let me carry on. This is one to watch. This chat. So we got Flip and Phil, reselling accountant. Happy New Year to you. I think I said to Kath. We've got Larry in. Hi, Larry. What's Sean saying? I know I am unlikely to get 429 Instagram subs to hit my 1,000 for you lot, unless we have some hackers watching. So please ask friends to sub to James. He needs 11. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Everyone's saying hello to each other. Let's get to the bottom of this. We've got Gary in. Evening, Gary. Hope you had a good New Year's, mate. We've got Ian and Ree in as well. Hi, Ian and Ree. Hope you're well. Deb's is saying I have a new Instagram. If you can go over and follow it, please. Yeah, if we can put the link in, we will do that. We've got Emma in as well.
It's called Nobody. I'm going to say that was my film of last year.
Even better than Spider-Man?
It's difficult because Spider-Man is my selfish film of the year. Like every part of me loves it. Like I screamed and shouted. But if you want to watch a film as a neutral, I literally like anyone just watching it. I think Nobody was there. You know that film that kind of slipped through the net, and I think loads of people missed it.
Yeah.
Nobody is a cracking film. Watched that the other night with a wife, and even my missus isn't into like films, and she was like, "What a film!" So yeah, Nobody. Nice. Get it watched. You'd like it, Richard. You'd like it a lot.
I might have to have a look.
I think it's your life story.
Is it? What's doom and gloom?
Well, it's a bit doomy, a bit gloomy, but there's a reason behind it all.
It's doomy, gloomy.
See, ABL and Sean have both said great film. There you go. Thank you.
Really? Yeah, but
yeah, there you go.
Well, you know.
I know they're on the payroll, by the way. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been told recently you got your first ever payment from YouTube now. So that means what's Bentley time, is it? Aston Martin, DB9, what are you thinking?
Yeah, but the thing is, these corgi toys are really expensive nowadays. So like
Poundland it is.
Yeah, Poundland it is. Dave Repairs is in. Hello, Dave. Hope you had a good New Year, mate.
Hi, Dave. Oh, good to see you.
Always been going to London.
He keeps telling me off, Dave does.
Does he?
Yeah, he told me off.
You're a naughty boy.
Always telling me off.
Oh, what a surprise. Dave's
head is still bad from last night.
We've got Married to Reselling in. Faye and Simon. If you haven't checked Simon out, go and check them out. They've got a good YouTube channel going. Happy New Year to you.
They've made it the big time. They joined the 1K crew.
Club. Finally set up an Insta account. Fix It for Reselling. Nice. Go over and check that out. Fix It for Reselling. Go and check him out on Instagram. We've got Wasim in. Good evening.
Happy New Year, Wasim.
Happy New Year.
Should we tell Wasim the news now? We're not doing Vlogmas. So yeah, there you go.
Ever again.
May as well start the year as we mean to go on. Honesty.
Exactly. We've got Mad Maz in. Someone left me negative feedback because I left some Haribo sweets in their parcel as it's Christmas. Would either of you add extras? I have stuck extra things in there before. I don't see why someone would get mad or leave a negative because you put some Haribos in there. Just dump them. As long as their items are all right. I mean,
well,
some people are funny, aren't they? Some people are funny about things.
A couple of things about that. Were they half eaten?
If you chewed them up and spat them into the parcel, it might be a bit of a back deal breaker. But Aaron, Happy New Year, mate.
I definitely think if you put them in there, as a gesture of goodwill, and it was. Were we Saturday Night Live or were we just live when Tap Peddler said I couldn't get my neutral removed and I did?
It's Cat Peddler.
Oh, Tap Peddler. But he said, I couldn't do it. So all you need to do, mate, honestly, is message the buyer just to see if you can explain what your reasons were and just say, look, my intention was I gave you a bag of Haribo just because it's Christmas. I thought it'd be a nice gesture. Apologize you didn't like it, but just say you've got a business to run. See if they're willing to change their mind, and if they're not, I think if
you meant it as a nice gesture,
yeah. And if you ring eBay will sort that well out for you.
Don't
leave,
no problem. Yeah, and then if you still have no luck, don't leave them the feedback that I left someone that I might want.
Don't talk about that. Don't talk about it.
Oh dear. Hi, Mum.
Told you, Mum popped in.
Happy New Year. I know. I keep getting near the bottom and then it jumps. Amanda, I have sent you the link. I said hello to Aaron. I think I have anyway.
Hi, Aaron. Happy New Year.
It's nice to see a lot of names in the chat, though. It's really good. All right, guys. So you can now put a face to the name. Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
You all right, guys? So you can now.
I think your YouTube's up, Amanda.
Yeah, your YouTube. You need to mute the YouTube.
Close.
Mute the YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
Close or close.
Close it. Close it.
Yeah,
close it. Yeah. All
right. Morning before you visit. Yeah, you good?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
I was just
saying. New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to you both. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Thanks for having me on.
not so bad getting on YouTube, is it?
No,
I was just saying. I was saying that we met in Costa because I'm going to help you with your YouTube, and then we bumped into each other, and you took some boxes off of me yesterday at the storage units. That was handy.
Yeah, that was really nice of you, Rich. Thank you very much for that. That's great.
That's all right. I remembered you saying you needed some boxes, and it just so happened I was taking some up to the unit. So as a Londoner, can we have some morning before you visit so I can bugger off to Dubai? Nice one, Sean.
Well, what I'll do, Sean, is I'll give an announcement. But remember, I've got to take my passport, and I think Northern is coming down south now. I think we have to apply for visas as well, so there'll be plenty of notice.
Yeah, you do. You have to have like loads of tests as well. Right. So I'm trying
talking to tests, I've had my is it Pfizer? Is it
Pfizer?
I've had my third one today. I've got
Did they give it to you in little blue pill form?
No, they didn't.
I had mine last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What, the booster?
The booster, yeah.
I've had them all now.
Slight dead arm, and that's about it. I'll be fine with that.
Is that it? Was you not ill for 24? I was ill for 24 hours. People were saying they were wiped out for a week. The first one done me in for months, didn't it? I had pains.
But if you ask these people, Richard, if you ask these people, all of them have a full-time job. They're not resellers. They're like, near Christmas. Yeah, I couldn't get the holidays off, and I was ill with Pfizer.
There you go. See, I don't even have to ask Amanda whether she's had good sales, because when I sort of bumped into her at the storage unit, she was wheeling a massive trolley load of bits out to the car to send off. So no, you've had some good sales, haven't you? Has it been constant over Christmas for you, Amanda?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, because I don't do like buy it now at the moment. I'm still doing auctions, so I list every day. So because I list constantly every day, I'm always getting like people sort of like bidding and stuff. So yeah.
Nice. Do you have any buy it now options on them, or is it just auction only?
It's just auction at the moment because I don't do the buy it now at the moment. I think I probably will, but it's just that I've been so used to doing auction for so many years now. I just need to get into doing that buy it now. But I've been so used to auction because people do know me and people do buy off me. You know, in my shop and everything. So they go in and sometimes like people buy 2 or 3 items. So and I do high value items, but I also do like low value items as well. So I do like, you know, like sort of like both really. I find that a lot better than That's just
brilliant.
I have tried the high value item bit, you know, but I just feel that, you know, even if you're putting something on for 99p, sometimes it goes for like 29.99. So, you know, because people are bidding on it, you know, and you're getting watches and like that. So
that's really good. How many items per day would you say you're listing then as an auction?
I list about 20 a day.
Oh, that's fun. That's pretty good going.
That's good.
So even your minimum amount, obviously plus your postage, is going to be what, somewhere between 60 quid to 70 quid a day, even on the lower end of the spectrum. So whatever, you know, including your postage. Yeah, it's a clever way of running your business. Very clever. I've never gone down that route myself. I'm kind of anti-auction at the moment, not because I don't want to be, just because I'm kind of I make enough from having the listings that I've got within my store. But that's a good plan of attack, especially if I want to shift stock that's kind of sticking.
I'm just going to say Happy New Year to Janet. Happy New Year, Janet.
Happy New Year, Janet.
So you've got your YouTube channel set up, haven't you?
I have got my YouTube channel set up. Yeah, I've done one video that I have to, if you don't mind, Rich, meeting me to edit it.
Yeah, that's all right. What's the name of the channel?
It's Organizer Reseller.
Right, so Organizer Reseller, guys. Say Amanda did put a comment in the chat. I'm gonna try and put the link in now. Let me try and quickly get to this bottom of this.
You can do it.
Don't spoil the film for James. Don't spoil the film, James. You said Dave said it was a good film.
Yeah.
We've got Amanda in already. Only new film, PvP Swords, No Time to Die. Can't call it best though. Do you know what? I watched and I cried at the start of it and I cried at the end of it. I cried at the start of it because my brother didn't get to see it. I cried at the end of it because it was the end of it.
That's Amanda's channel that I've just linked in the chat.
Oh, there you go. Well done.
I'm organised for once. Look at me.
I know. What's happening?
I know. New year, new me.
It's like I ran down here. My laptop wasn't starting up properly. I had to fix my ring light, and James's video called me and said, "What's going on? What's going on? Where are you?"
That's never happens. I turn up at like 5 minutes past the live.
Yeah. There you go. Victoria was saying, Amanda, we want Amanda. So there you go. You got your wish.
Get it.
So Queenie's in. There it goes. Debs has put her Instagram on there. That's the new driving Debs. We'll all check that one out. ABL is saying the secret to avoiding a hangover is to not stop drinking. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because then you wouldn't know any difference.
Exactly. It's been a hard 2021 for you and your family, but 2022 is your year to become what you want. List and sales will flow. Do you know what? I have listed a few bits and I am getting back into it. And I woke up this morning and it's actually sunny. Like for weeks now, it's just been disgusting rain. And I woke up and I thought it's a lovely day. It's a good start to a new year. And then I've been cleaning the house all day. So
I just find personally for me, is I have to be organised, because if I'm not organised, I just it just goes to pot for me.
That's why your name's Organised Reseller and mine's Sloppy Joe.
And that's why mine's J.R. Hartley. I'm too busy fishing all the time.
He tells you how to fly fish.
Yeah, fly fishing all the time in the lakes.
Happy New Year, Veranda Files. Happy New Year. I still owe you an email with my inventory system. Yep, no worries. Whenever you're ready, that'll be fine. See, I'm getting organised. Got people sorting me out inventory systems. Saw all the people 30 years ago. Should we see a favour?
I don't know if you can see my room or not, but
yeah. Because you were saying to me the other day that you're sort of into the brand clothing.
Yeah, I love branded clothing. I sell it all the time. Yeah.
What would you say is the best bit of clothing, best profit you've made on a bit of clothing?
Probably some Mulberry boots about 3 years ago. I picked them up in a charity shop. I just like the look of them because they looked really nice. The quality leather, you can just tell, if something's like a good buy.
We've got another one there, Kathy.
I paid £20 for them and I sold for 300.
No, that's brilliant. That's a good flip.
That's nice.
What would you say? So that's obviously like an item whereabouts you've obviously had a really good profit. But what would you say your bread and butter is? So, i.e., what's the one that that everyone's for leaving? So, like, maybe like Next as an example, or TU or something like that. Do any of them do well for you that you're a bit surprised?
Yeah, Zara, Topshop, sort of high end, sort of like high street, and obviously Ralph Lauren does really well. Yeah. All the sort of the designer. I definitely think Zara. I sell quite a lot of Zara.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you've got a lot of fans in the chat tonight, Amanda. They're all going, Amanda. They're loving it. So he told you it's not so bad.
Hi, everyone.
It's easy when you come on with us pair of lunatics. Get your factor 50.
Sums those two up.
Dave's saying don't forget your factor 50 if you're coming down south.
Oh yeah,
which was
forgot about that.
Yeah, see.
But don't forget, Dave. I've got hair, so
There's another name. There's another name I haven't seen for a little while. Stacey and Vinny. Hope you're all right. It's been busier for me busier after Christmas. Nice. Got MD Pickering. How you doing? Nice to see you in. A happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to see. Good to see that. Like we've got 75 people in. That's amazing.
You got a super chat coming up soon. You got a super chat.
God, I'm so slow. I would hate to sell something at 99p on auction. Do you know what? I've had that this week. I've put on 11 vintage baubles, 11 vintage baubles, and I thought I'll start them at 99p and they go for really good money. And they went for 99p.
Can't wait to get them. Cannot wait to get them for next year. I'll be listing them at 50 quid.
Joe put under his fake ID. Is that Amanda's?
Yeah.
That's Amanda's channel, guys. So if you're not subscribed, please go over and show her some love. Subscribe to her channel. She's going to be putting out some good content. Do you know why? Because she's got me to help her. She's going to smash it because she's already smashing it. If you see the items she sells, and I mean, it's going to be really, really interesting stuff. Santa Claus. This week's Saturday Night Live guest is much more attractive than last week's strange man in a red suit.
Oh.
Well, I'd say equally. I wouldn't say, I can't, how can you say Santa's not attractive? Santa's attractive to everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's the man in the big red suit, and
I think it's just Santa,
That's it. Santa. Everybody loves Santa. No, there's no one that don't like Santa apart from the Grinch.
No, I think even the Grinch likes Santa.
Well, he did. I think he come round in the end.
Yeah.
There you go. Emma sub to Amanda.
Thank you, Emma.
Been stung too many times. Ian and Rhea have subbed to you. Tam and Bell have subbed. Evening, Steve-O. I hope you're well, mate, and I hope you had a good New Year. Everyone's saying hello. Jason subbed to you, Amanda.
Jason's
Jason.
Oh, hey, we've got Little Miss Q in. How you doing, Little Miss Q?
Happy New Year.
Carl, thank you very much, mate.
She's great. Little Miss Q is really good. I listen to her all the time. I try to listen to her when I can. Actually, she's really good.
Yeah, she was on last week, and her granddaughter absolutely besotted and amazed that she spoke to Santa, and she's showing all her friends. That's the thing; it's up there now, so she can show Santa. I just want to say thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. Happy New Year to you, mate. Never expected, but always appreciated. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Really, really appreciate it. And I hope you had a good New Year. Yeah, it was we had good fun with Little Miss Q last week. She it was really good. And actually, I was watching one of the Little Miss Q's this week. And she had Rachel. I'm subbed to her, and she subbed to me. I think is it Rachel Strickland? I think it is.
I know that Rachel did Vlogmas as well, though. And I was catching up on Rachel's Vlogmas, which is really good as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like the more you meet someone, then you're like, they went through that pain with us. And then you catch up and you're like, because you can really appreciate the effort.
I was watching one of her videos today where her and her husband packed up some glass plates in a box and she threw it out. I think she said 3rd or 4th story window. And they were still intact. And there was another one of her and her husband like playing football with another one of their boxes with a vase like in it, packed in it out in the garden.
I was chatting to ABO when he did his live the other day, and everyone was going, Hermes, and I went, look, guys, I'm going to be honest. I haven't got a bad word to say about Hermes because I've done it coming up 2 years. Yeah. I've had no items break, no items get lost apart from one, which wasn't lost. It was delivered, and it was just a difficult customer who was just a nasty piece of work. And they then refunded me 2 weeks later. And I said the issue is that there's all these people saying it's the delivery driver's fault, it's that company's fault, but no one ever goes. I've never seen someone on a form. Honestly, there's not a reselling form that has this. Someone going, actually, I could have packed it a bit better. Actually, it's probably my fault. No one does that. No one tells the truth. Everyone's quick to go, it's Sandra's fault from down the road. But it's not their fault. So
I've seen loads of live people in lives talking about Shay. Now Shay is MD Picker. So evening, Shay. Nice to have you in.
Hello, Shay.
Hello. I watched Little Miss Q's with Rachel on. Rachel's now a subscriber of mine, let's say, she only got 5,000 subscribers. Got a big wig subscribing now to us, so it's good. And we're getting worldwide.
I've got 500 subs, mate. I'm up there, 500 now,
listen, you'll have 1,000 by tomorrow.
I walk down the street, people recognise me. The Simeon Crime Watch.
They go, there's that bloke with a dodgy haircut.
There's that guy who has half a haircut. Where's the rest of it?
You've got a lovely head of hair.
Thank you. Look,
I didn't cry, Rich, but to start Start was very well done and exciting.
I thought a bit longer, but
yeah, I think. Well, I think if I straighten mine, Amanda, I think I'd probably join you.
Amanda, what area? I forgot to ask you this the other day. What area in reselling do you maybe not know a lot about, but you want to learn? What is a new area of selling that you want to get into?
I'd like to get into more. I'd like to get more into electronics and electrics, really. But I know that a lot's got to be pat tested. I know you go to a charity shop and sometimes they do get pat tested there. But if you pick it up a boot sale and things like that, you just don't know if it's going to work or not.
That's the only problem, boot sale stuff. I mean, usually Facebook Marketplace, if you're picking something up from someone's house. I mean, I've got a lot of electrics, and also James. Santa Claus.
Santa.
I've just seen someone here at the top. Santa Claus.
Santa.
So electronics, and more so like vintage electronics. I mean, I love it, and so does James.
Yeah. I really want to get into that. As I say, I'm more into my vintage stuff, so I do like a lot of.
I love vintage.
I don't know, 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I love auctions. Absolutely love them. Love antiques. And also action figures as well. In fact, I'm picking up 150 action figures tomorrow, so I'm going to do a video on that. Nice.
I've never got into action figures and that, because once again, I don't have a lot of knowledge on them. So Fauna's in listening while grooming out the dogs as we went for a wet woodland romp. Sounds interesting. I hope you had a good New Year.
Sounds like a really nice, like a nice main course, that, doesn't it? A wet woodland romp.
Wet woodland romp
with chips and gravy.
Sean saying, should we get 11 more subs? I'm sure he's going to post something. Nudge, nudge to JRE selling. Gary,
I don't post on my Insta, but I do stories. And if people actually watch it, and I know there is a lot of people, because I normally get about 200, and that's what I do. I do stuff for my daughter. I do stuff for my family. Like, because of my dyslexia, I don't rush to do a post going, "Hi, I've sold this today." I'm more of a like, I'll film stuff. That's why I like filming stuff, because it doesn't involve me writing. And I get embarrassed because the amount of times I'll do a typo and then someone in the comment will go, "You spelled that wrong." And I'm like, "Are we back at school, are we?" I'm like, "Are we really back at school?" It's normally Sean anyway.
These are the conversations that we have every day. We've got so see Gary saying he likes Amanda because he sells branded clothing too. We've got Lisa in. Lisa Richardson, Happy New Year to you. Thank you for coming and seeing us.
Happy New Year.
John Walsh, what is your starting price at the auctions? Do you start at 99p or does it vary? I usually start at the minimum I want to accept for something. I thought I'd try something new with the baubles and it kicked me in the baubles. So I shan't be doing that again.
Amanda, what about yourself?
What I tend to do is, if I buy something at a charity shop, say for instance, like I've just bought, for instance, Star Wars game, right? And I bought it and I paid £4 for it in a charity shop. But I will put it on auction for like 8, start off at 8. I always double it.
Because then by the time your fees have got that, you've still got £2 minimum profit out of that. So that makes
exactly,
sense,
yeah. I mean, and with an auction, it usually will go up. I mean, I usually do my research anyway, a lot of research. So I'd have thought that would probably sell for like 20, 25.
Yeah.
So
everyone's saying hello to Amanda.
Hello.
Hey, told you, see, look, you're YouTube famous now. YouTube famous. Everyone's saying hello to each other.
So we like to say Happy New Year.
We've got Judith in as well. Happy New Year.
Hi, Judith.
Nice for you to pop in and see us. My mum's saying Happy New Year. Steve.
How many likes are we on, guys? Because there's 74 of us. I'm going to have a little nosy on this like button.
A little nosy.
37. Come on, that's shocking.
Evening, Junie.
Guys.
I hope you're well.
Evening.
Hi, Junie.
Let's see. What smooth talker? I don't know about that.
Yeah, definitely a smooth talker.
Sean subscribed.
Thank you, Sean.
We're nearly at, every time I get near the bottom, it goes again, which is good.
Let's have a look where you are.
Everyone's getting involved.
Where you are.
It snowed several times since, and the roads are still awful to drive on. Snow isn't melting as it's been double digit below zero. Yeah, it's a bit cold for my liking.
Wow. Yeah, that's
so you made everyone smile on Christmas. So you being on the show is awesome. Yeah, it was amazing.
It was.
Welcome, Amanda. Can't wait to watch your videos. Subbed. What's your eBay name, Amanda? So people want to see your store now.
You're gonna have to watch your first video. I shall link it in the first video.
I'll link it in the first video.
Yeah, link it.
Yes, yes. Get the hook. Get the hook. Get the hook. Get the hook.
Get it? Exactly. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. So now you got your video's got to be something like that, or a big fix.
And then the second one, then you say to them, right, and then I'll tell you the full name of my eBay store on the second video.
I'm gonna do it letter by letter on each video.
Letter by letter. 50
jumble it up.
in.
I've got to jumble it up, and then you got to get it right. You got to guess it. Ian subbed as well.
I listened to a podcast by Adam Buxton, and him and his best friend who used to do a show, Joe Cornish, he did a story about how he met Tom Cruise in a room when they were doing Tintin, and he drew something on a piece of paper, and they made it last 5 years. This story, every Christmas special, it's hilarious. It was called the Doodle Story. 5 years it went on, and the end was rubbish. And at the end of it, he went. At the end of it, it was like Adam, they're going to come and lynch me now. We've been keeping people going for 5 years.
Hi, Helen. Happy New Year to you. Helen's saying that Joe Brown's clothes sell well for her.
They do, yeah. They do, nice. Yeah. Joe Brown's, yeah.
I like Helen's avatar. It's Mr. Mime from Pokemon. It's
cool. I like that. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool. I like that.
That is cool. Just trying to get. Is there a link to Amanda's channel? Yeah, James put it in before.
I'll re-pop it back in.
There you go. We'll pop it back in for you. Nice to see Amanda. We badly needed some feminine charm. I was starting to think we were going to have to buy at ABL a wig and some lipstick. I could imagine Dave in a wig and lipstick.
Well, look, me and you look all right in a bit of lippy. We did it last year.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say we looked all right.
No, you know, like Darren Brown just goes.
Spice Girls.
Just nods and says something.
Not even
I'm just nodding.
We wore makeup before that. We did Depeche Mode when we had Nick Hills on.
Oh yeah, we did have Depeche Mode. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we had Depeche Mode.
There you go. Look, Lil Miss Q saying, and Rachel is amazing. She's great, and her husband as well. Is it Drew? I think her husband's name's Drew. I say they were playing football with his parcel. It was amazing, and it was still. I think it was still fine. They've got Jeffro Bodine. Yes, Rachel Strickland. Hi, Jeffro, and Happy New Year. Yeah,
Happy New Year.
She's really good, and I was already subscribed to her, but yeah. They were talking about it coming on the show and that, and I think actually Little Miss Q, we're going to have Little Miss Q and Rachel on at some stage.
Oh, fantastic!
No need to
maybe like a Would I Lie to You? Girls versus Boys special.
Yeah,
quite good.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why not? Well,
the readers that we're so predictable. The readers.
We can do 3 girls, 3 lads.
But we don't know any of the boys.
Oh no. Well, yeah, but they can have Dave on their team.
Yeah, they can have Dave on their team.
He's saying he's already got the wig and the lippy. How you doing, Tristan? Hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you.
Nice.
To see you, nice.
Good old Brucey, legend.
What's Jeannie saying? Jeannie's saying Dave dresses up in his long wig and red lipstick at the weekends. Only certain weekends, not every weekend.
What do you mean, not every weekend?
I think it's only certain weekends.
I thought he had a cabaret spot at the local pub.
Ah, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not from up north, so I wouldn't know.
He does Wind Beneath My Wings.
Down this way. We just have the Lady Boys of Bangkok in Brighton.
But they are amazing. They are absolutely amazing.
I've seen the tent up when I've been past there. I've seen the tent up, and it looks like a massive show, and I really haven't been there.
Who was it? Who came on? Was it on a live or someone? And someone said they took their dad to see it. And then after their dad said, "Oh, they were really attractive" or something like that.
I know.
I was like, well done. Well, I love like old people. Like, it's so like set in their ways. This is so innocent. Oh, she's lovely.
Have you had any sales today, Amanda?
I've had 2 sales today. Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
Nice.
So you've sort of been constant all over Christmas then?
Yeah, constant. Yeah, as I say, every day. As I say, I list every day. So yeah, it's been okay. I've got quite a few finishing tomorrow. So
yeah. Tristan. So in the garage wrapping.
Oh, I have another question, Amanda. For Amanda.
Cars. That's interesting.
So my question for you, Amanda, is with auctions, we're actually quite lucky that we have 3. Well, I might be wrong, by the way. Either 1, 3, 5, 7, and 10. Do you see any benefits of going? Obviously, if you've got a really desirable item, that's something that's like, I don't know, a bell staff pair of boots or something that's really attractive. Would you put that on a 10, or do you do them all at 7? Like, how would you go about that?
I probably would. I would put them for the higher. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's difficult because I've done it for so many years now. I just kind of know my system, and my system works.
Yeah.
And I when I go into a charity shop as well, I can just sort of like, I've got a really good eye now for things. I can just go in a charity shop and just probably take some things out. Like, I know, Rich, you went in actually to scope, didn't you? Actually, and then I went in afterwards, and I found some good bits.
Really?
Yeah.
I walked in there. I looked around and went, "Oh, that load of old." Yeah, but you're looking at clothes. I'm walking in there. I'm looking at the because usually in the plus section, they've got nice stuff there. They like the little Disney plushes I got the other week, 50p each. Like, I never sort of look around the clothing because I don't know enough about it. So maybe, I can get teaching you a bit about vintage, and you can teach me about branded clothing.
Yeah.
So you got some good bits out of there, did you?
I did, yeah. And also got some mini discs as well. The mini discs, they were in there.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Richard, you are so useless.
Sorry, I'm rubbish, man, isn't it?
Can you rebrand yourself, useless reseller?
I am. I'm renaming myself Sloppy Joe. I didn't see mini discs.
Thank you, Wazin.
And it's like clothing. I sort of part.
And it was Question of Sport in there as well. Amanda said they were all in there. Flat Eric was in there as well.
Richard said he thought I see James on Watchdog Rough Trader.
Well, it happens, and when I did that on Watchdog, that was self-promotion.
Wasim saying, "Hi Amanda, I'm looking forward to watching your videos." There you go, it's amazing.
Definitely, I'm looking forward to this now.
And you're saying 2 more listings to do, then done my 10 for the day. Well done. Hey, we've got Robin from the States as well. Hey,
breaking my balls. You're breaking my balls. Man.
Junie saying she subbed to Amanda as well.
Fantastic, guys.
Thank you, Junie.
Tam and Bell saying, Santa, you're the man.
He is the man.
Yeah, he is the man. Well, nice Santa to you too. PvP saying electronics can be very good money. I've got probably about 10 separate bits here sitting about that I've got to get listed.
I can tell you everything he's got sat there. I've seen it that many times.
That's because
I'm just getting something. I'm going to show you something.
She's gonna give us the $1 million item. $1 million
item.
This is gonna get us retirement now.
So I got this. You can see it.
Yeah.
Canon.
Yeah.
Picked it up in a charity shop for a couple of pounds.
Not in Little Hampton, surely.
Yeah, Little Hampton.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Richard, you're so blind.
Yeah, but I only go in one usually. I have a quick look around.
Speed light, yeah.
Oh, that's all
right.
It
works. I put batteries in it. Well, I haven't got any batteries in it, so I put batteries in it, and it works. Everything. Yeah.
Nice.
Sold to a guy in Canada. But what happened is, obviously, because I do the GSP, he didn't realise it's going to cost $50 GSP to get that to Canada.
Yeah.
So, and some people, what they do, they ask you to like cancel that, and then they, what I mean? And because of the GSP, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. So, I had to in the end say to him, I'll look for a shipping. I cancelled the order, got a shipping quote, and it was £23, and he still was really thinking about paying it. So in the end, I just like paid a little bit towards it, because I just thought, I'd rather have a good comment. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a happy customer.
So what did you pay for the Flash?
£2.
And what did it sell for?
$29.99.
That's good.
Nice. That's really good.
That's good. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to start going in all the charity shops, aren't I? Because like I'm missing out. I'm missing out. I might have to have a day shopping on Monday. I keep saying I'm not buying any more stock, but the thing is, if I was to go into, I said to you, if I was to go into a charity shop and buy 10 bits now, I'd come home and I'd list those 10 bits, but I still have a file. That's the
you are good at that. No, you are good at that, and I can't knock you for that. If you get something fresh, you're pretty much on it. You're like, but then what I get annoyed about you, Richard, is I'm like, right, now you've done that, right? And I'm like, and you'll go, right, I've got 5 VHSs in here.
Oh, that's great.
I've got, and I'm like, right, let's get this done. Let's get this done. And you're like, nah, that's redone.
I'm never like, nah. I'd start chatting to you, and that's it. It all goes out the window.
But things do happen. Like you'll have to take your daughter to like a train station.
Yeah, to take her the other day.
You have to go and cook the meal for your lad. Your lad comes home, or he's forgot his shoes. You have to get him, pick him up from the train station. Like your life is like you're a busy man, right? And I get that. Yeah.
It's hectic. Plus, like,
it's £50 by the way for that. £50 for flat like you busy.
When I go out now as well, like everybody stops me in the street and says, like, I know who you are, and can I have your autograph and things like that. No, do they bollocks?
Can you imagine that?
I tell you what, actually saying that though, the first time I did get recognised was because Amanda works at our local council tip, and it was one of the guys there, and looking at me, and I'm showing him my license because like we have to book now. And he went, "Night's life," and I thought, "Did I hear that right? My window don't go down on my car." So like, did I hear that right? I went, "Yeah." So he went, "Go on."
There you go.
And then I saw Amanda there. It's just weird when you get it.
They're all subscribed to you there, though. That's the thing.
They are. They always say it's Stig. Stig's come back down again. trying to get his house back. James, have you considered about sniping sealed video games from eBay and selling them back on eBay? It's something that you should try out. That's Wasim.
Okay, well, Wasim, I can tell you a very simple answer. No. Because I'm not interested in a market which is absolutely flooded. I'm not interested. That's why I don't sell them anymore. And if you watch my original content, and you'll see my shelves absolutely full of Wii stuff and this, that, and the other. How is it that not this Christmas, but the previous Christmas, I was selling Wii consoles for 170 quid. Now you're lucky if you get 50 quid. Yeah. It's not worth it. So the thing is, what you've got to do, Wasim, and the one thing I would tell anyone is you've got to be willing to evolve, adapt, and learn. And I showed that in my Vlogmas. I was buying a men's hanging thing that I'd never seen before, and I sold it for 130 quid within a week because I can tell quality. And as long as you can learn if something's old and it's been made well, someone's going to want to buy it because it's obviously lasted as long as it has.
Well,
it's the same as you said about
your candlestick sale the other day.
Oh, that was within an hour. But I didn't undersell them, and I didn't undersell them at all because they were all selling for less than 20 quid. They sold for $24.99 plus the postage. But I said that on the video. I said I'm going to aim for 30 quid on these. I listed them and it went. But I think the issue with a lot of people is
there was something else you listed.
Shoes, the Converses.
And that was within an hour. Straight away as well.
Within an hour.
Yeah.
High top, and they went for 30 quid. And they've got marks and stuff, and I showed all the marks, I show all the angles. Yeah. But I think as long as you're clear in your descriptions, because even some of the best resellers that I watch on channels, when I go on their stores and look at their descriptions, I'm a little bit like, I'm like, you haven't put anything in here. Like, I know you're caning it, and I know you're smashing it. I'm like, I've got note to compare my business model against them, but I'm like, you've just got to be careful that you are being honest and genuine with your customers, because then what's your return rate like? I think I had last year in total less than 10 returns.
That's good going.
So, and I sold over like 1,500 items or something last year I sold.
Wow.
So and it's a very low return rate because it's, some of it I'm obviously negotiating when people are like, oh, I don't like it, this, that, and the other, and I'll deal with a partial. I'm not fussed because it's not worth the aggro of me getting it back. I'm like,
no.
Which is why I've done the same thing with that mask. I couldn't be bothered with the grief, and I still making 50 or 60 quid. So like, it wasn't worth it. Sean saying, don't ask me about antiques. I'm keeping all my secrets to myself, but can be bribed with nice words. Sean saying we now only need 10 to get your Instagram up to 1,000.
10.
Yeah.
Is it really 10? I'm really 10 away already.
Yeah.
It is 10. Literally 10 away on my Instagram. Thank you, Sean.
Got caked in mud, leaves and twigs in their coats. The joys of running through wet woods with fluffy dogs. I know the feeling. My one, she's a nightmare. My fluffy dog, she's an absolute nightmare. Really been enjoying your videos, Tam and Bell Sells. That's nice.
Yeah, Tam and Bell's videos amazing.
The last video was not because we got the shout out, but because like it just looked like they were filming it in the.
They were at a movie set. It was a movie set.
I'm sure they were in one of the departments in Harrods.
Yeah, Winter Wonderland they were in. I bet you.
There you go. James, your vlogmas was amazing. Enjoyed every one of them.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rich. Yeah.
Can I ask Rich and James just quickly? What do you think are your best ones then? Like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer charity shops, auctions, car boots? I mean, what's your favourite ones?
I don't know.
I'll let you answer.
I don't know. I don't know really. When my brother was about, we used to do a lot of auction stuff, so I quite enjoyed that and going and picking it up, getting it back, and going through it all. Charity shops, I say, because I've got so much stock, and I think that's why I put the blinkers on a little bit when I go in there. I look out for things. I have a quick run through the charity shop, and I don't do all of them, which I should do all of them every day, really. But I go in scope, as you know.
Yeah.
And I have a quick look, plushes, the things I know that I've gone in there and I've looked on that shelf before and I've made money from it. I look on the pound rail, which is now a £2 rail. But they keep changing it about in there, and there's not a lot in the form of footwear, because I used to buy a lot of trainers in there, but then the prices just went silly. And I say, I don't know enough about the branded clothing. So I think, I don't know really. For me, I think I enjoy the car boots. I enjoy the car boots. I like all of them, but I'd say if I was going to have to choose one, it'd either be auctions, because that's really lazy and you don't actually have to go anywhere until you go and pick it up. Which isn't really sad. It's not really. I'm not really painting myself in a good light here, have I? But I like the car boots, because I think car boots, they're just car boot prices. Like, you can't get car boot prices in the charity shop anymore. So yeah, I like all of them, but I think if I was to pick one, I don't like the early mornings of car boots, but I like the prices you pay at the car boots.
Yeah.
For me, I'm very new to auctions, so I can't. For me, I've been doing auctions for about 4 months. So where car boot sells, I've been going to them for 2 years.
Yeah.
As a reseller, and I've been going to them throughout my life. And in charity shops, I way buy it on. I literally, if I lived in a hot climate, I'd do boot sales all the time.
Oh, all day.
I love the hunt. For me, it's the excitement, it's the buzz, it's the fact that I get that. I have my coffee, I have my flask. I've got like a lovely routine where I get out. I go in the morning.
Sandwich box.
Yeah, oh, you know, I've got food. I'm sorted. Because I used to buy bacon butties, and I was thinking, oh my lord, it's like 50 quid going each month.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So for me, I think I've learned so much from it, and I enjoy it because it's, especially like when you turn up there, because you have no idea how many cars are going to go there. And the days when it's a good day, and if you go to a boot sale that's got a high capacity and your field is full of, and you're almost like running around like it's Christmas Day, there is no other feeling like that. Like I remember in the summer, there was a July car boot sale, and I was literally walking around. I think must have been by 10 o'clock. So I must have got there for 5 o'clock, and still at 10, I was picking up Doc Martens. I was like, it can be that good. You just got to look for it. You've got to, And last year, I would say 70% of all the boot sales I went to, I went with another reseller. I walked with another reseller, and I still made enough to go full time.
I don't like the ones where you have to walk around with a head torch. I don't like
I'm not interested in like head torch and stuff like that. And obviously you have to do it out of season when it gets dark. But for me, it's just the boot sales. But the auction houses, I have to say, on the flip side, and the reason why I talk about it in my videos is that they're awesome because pretty much all of them are now online. You can run research before you get it. You don't have to start early. And as long as you're willing to go way out of your comfort zone, you'll do well on auction stuff. And even just by looking at the items in there, and if you don't win them in the auction, you'll find them in the boot sales. You said antiques are awesome.
Happy New Year, Cass. What's your favourite way of sourcing, Amanda?
I think I'm with with both of you guys. Car boots, definitely. I love the like you say, the hunt, and finding something, and then when you find something, it just, I mean, my mum and dad used to live in Yorkshire, so I used to do a lot of Walkington. There was car boots in Walkington, and they were really good, and I used to go like round there and stuff. In fact, last year I found it's really funny because I love it as well because people have always got stories as well, that they tell you stories about where this item is from. Do you know what I mean? And that's another thing
passed down by their great granddad to their mum and to their uncle's brother.
And I was like, I saw this Pink Panther light, and I know everyone's got I know everyone knows Pink Panther from the 70s and 80s. He had like a top hat on, and it was a light, and the guy said that it was from a place in Blackpool, and there was this old guy, and he'd had it for like quite a while and stuff. And I paid £5 for it, but I sold it for 70. But do you know what I mean? I like it though. I really like the thrill of that. The fact that you can get some really good stuff, and you get people talking as well, and they have stories behind them as well. Because I do like that.
I think there's also it's the characters as well that you don't get in an auction. An auction, you only get to see. And to be fair, and I can't slag off my auctioneers. My auctioneers always take Holly. I always go on a Tuesday. They are amazing. Like when Holly comes, it must be because all the auctioneers must be just the people who buy are probably old farts and very boring people. And when I turn up, I'm a nut job as it is. And then Holly's going, way! And they almost go, Holly's here. Yay! And like they always give us extra bits. Like the amount of times they'll be like, oh, because a lot of people will buy hi-fi systems as an example, and they'll be part of like units, and they'll just leave the units. The amount of times I get offered free stuff, they're like, oh, do you want that furniture? And I'm just like, I can't. I wish I could. And then Holly comes back with like gems and beads and all sorts all the time. So I'm like, she's like, they're my treasures.
Rob for the super chat. Cheers, Rob. Rich, living near the sea. Do you ever take a metal detector out looking for treasure? I haven't. I bought my son a metal detector, but he's never actually been down the beach and used it, I don't think. If you find something royal, do they make you return it? Of course not. I'm a knight. Why would they make me return it? I'm a knight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You've got swans in your garden, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got swans in my garden, peacocks, everything. Amanda, subscribe to your channel. Evening, Rachel. Merry, I nearly said Merry New Year. Happy New Year.
That's good. No, that's good. Merry New Year. I like
Merry
that.
New Year. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to copyright it. Merry New Year.
Yeah, I would.
I hope you're well, and I hope you've had a great Christmas and New Year. I'm just trying to get through.
How you doing? Well,
Helen's saying there's treasure trove rules for finding stuff like that. Oh, okay. Well, like I say, I'm royal, so I don't have to give it back. Part of the family. The Adam and Joe show used to be hilarious. I haven't got
that's what Stu's on about. So when I was on about Adam and Joe, they used to do the Adam and Joe show originally, and that was what I was on about. So like he just talked about this doodle story for like 5 years on a podcast. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So, and there's Lil Miss Q's channel. If you haven't checked her out, go and check her out. Amazing channel. Uploading a challenge update video tonight. Starting off the year right. You are starting it off right. Rich is about 20 minutes behind. I know, Dave, I'm always behind because it's once you can start getting 60, 70, 80 people in, it becomes a big job. That's Amanda's, isn't it?
Yes.
Rachel's
That is
very hungover today. Rachel,
Thank
you just take some tablets and chill out on the sofa.
I wouldn't say you 20 minutes. I'd say you're 2 minutes if you're.
If I had a headache earlier, and I'd take a couple of tablets and pop myself a nice glass of red. There's Amanda's channel. Sean's put it in as well. Thank you very much.
Nice one, Sean.
Oh yeah, we don't need to do that, do we? Sold 3 more clothing items from my huge clothing bundle for £70 today.
Nice.
I'm already in profit with them, and I still have 400 more clothing items to list. Wow,
fantastic.
And talking of the lady, there she is, Rachel. Good evening, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
I've been bigging you up on your channel, and James has also been watching your videos.
Vlogmas smashed it.
Yeah, well, no, she didn't smash it because her and her husband were playing football with a package, and they didn't smash it. Which I think was the point. Thanks, Helen. Little Miss Q. Yes, Rachel's husband is Drew. Oh, blimey, I'm quite a way back then because I said that ages ago.
You'll catch up.
All videos in the description of that video so you can see if it broke. Yes, and I am going to check later whether it broke. I was doing something else. I think I went into virtual reality land for a little while. So I got a headset for Christmas, so like I've been playing with that thing.
the man himself. Happy New Year,
Peter.
Happy
New Year, mate. Men are so much more practiced in line, though. Only some, would you know. Well, I come on here and tell you everything, so I couldn't lie straight.
Yeah, I think we're too honest. That's our problem.
Yeah,
we don't have a BS filter.
There you go. Look, see, little Miss Q. How can I turn down that offer? You can have the night of the blondes with me and Rachel.
There we go. I think we're going to get beaten, Richard.
I think so as well.
Right, I'm going to put my ginger spice wig on if we lose. So I'm going to join the girls' team.
Oh dear. Max hasn't been commenting much. Been listening, but also it was time for the bath. So yes.
Does that mean he was washing Z in the bath?
I think so. I think he was washing Z's back in the bath.
Ah, nice one. Well done. That's very charitable.
Max, you're a good lad. Going all the way up to the gas tank to do that.
Beard and that, so he needs a bit of looking after that man.
Hello, just been watching some auctions on eBay. They're paying way more than they're worth. Didn't win anything. Hi, Chris. Hope you had a good New Year, mate. Yeah, that's the problem with some of the eBay auctions are just ridiculous. I've put stuff. I say one item I can sort of specifically point out was years ago. I put on that Exorcist toy that I had, and I put it on. It was on an auction, but I started it at 20 quid, and it never got a bid. And then last year, I could say last year now. It was only yesterday. Last year, I sold it for over 200 quid. It was ridiculous. So you can't really bank on those eBay auctions. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Always have auctions to end on a Sunday. Yeah, I like to end mine on the weekends. I just think it's better because people are more likely to be around.
Would you agree with that, Amanda?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I do it every day, so but yeah, I'd definitely say the weekend is people definitely probably bid more. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Would you say 6 and 7 o'clock's the best time as well? I feel like that's a good time.
Yeah.
Or is there a better time?
Yeah, and obviously you have the option, don't you, to actually put it in a different time if you want to, or a different day or whatever. And I do that sometimes. So for instance, if I'm listing it like 11 o'clock at night, I'm thinking, I'm not going to list it and put it on now. I'm going to, do it the next day. Just
don't have anything ending between 7:30 and 9:30 on a Saturday. That's what I'm saying. Hang on, I can see something out the corner of my eye from Sean. Not saying you're all lazy betards, but some of you are. Go on and sub to Amanda. It will take seconds. There you go. Nice one, Sean. Cassie saying, Sloppy Joe, you're so behind in the chat. Thanks. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Right. 51 subs, Amanda. Not sure how many you started with. I don't know.
51 subs. It's good.
Shay's in. How many did you have before? Did you check?
I think it was. I don't think it was a lot.
I think it was 30, 31, 32 or something. So I think
Something
that's
like that, yeah.
Good couple.
Amanda's now doubled her subscribers, John saying, so that's good.
Nice
Rachel
work.
saying like Shay. Oh look, Mr. Dave. He must have sold the wig and lipstick. Please, can everyone in the chat hit the thumbs up in this video? Saturday Night Live is a place to be on a Saturday night. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Do we have to pay him for that one? How was
Yeah.
that work?
Well, I'll pay him $8.99.
Yeah. These contracts that we signed up with Sean and Dave,
ridiculous.
You know,
GSP price is dependent on how you set up the listing, weight sizing in the description setup.
That's a good shout, Dave. It's a brilliant shout, that.
Have a great evening. Everybody got to go. See you later, Kath. Take care.
Bye,
Kathy's probably long gone about half an hour ago, but
probably, yeah. Say see you later anyway. I'm gonna quickly whip through it now. Corky's is saying Happy New Year to Rachel. Good point, ABL. Hit the thumbs up. Blah blah blah. GSP is not popular in Canada. Costs a lot to get shipped that way. Question: can I drink white wine and then red after about 7 ciders? Of course you can.
Who's that, Sean? Is that Sean?
No,
is that Sean asking that?
That's
Tamabel. Tamabel, you can drink whatever you want. You're in Scotland. You can do whatever you want.
Usually, I thought it was usually white spirit after the red.
And most people that are Scottish, you cannot even tell if they're drunk. They know how to handle the drink up there. They just know how to handle the drink.
Well, yeah, if you ever tasted whiskey, blimey.
Happy New Year, Jillian.
Dodgy old. Yeah, everyone's saying Happy New Year. Oh, we've got Ian, the Master of Pieces in. How you doing, Ian?
Oh, Master of Pieces in the house.
Happy New Year, mate. I hope you had a good Christmas and New Year.
I'm free away. I've just literally had a load of people just follow me now. We've got 9997 guys. Come on, can we get that 1,000?
We've
Sean,
got Lewis
one last plug. One last
Lewis
plug.
in now from I'm sure that's the States, Cali reseller. So I'd say that's California. Thank you, mate, for popping in.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for popping in.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Nice
and
to see you.
I'm loving his logo. That's quality.
It's good, isn't it? It's good.
And he's got the rock emoji for Miss Q.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's just called Miss Q. That's just called the Miss Q.
It's the Susie Q. Of course you can, Tam. But you may feel a tad pickled tomorrow. Yeah, Happy New Year, mate.
It's good that everyone knows the answer was yes, Tam. You know, no one's gone on there going, actually, I think you should just be a bit careful, maybe just drink one. No.
If Brum Reseller was here, he would have said obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
He's just dropped a new video. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I'll have to watch it. He's probably busy with the with his cab company.
Right. That's getting launched, isn't it? It's literally this month it's getting launched. Ride. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. See, Sean's saying, pick up the cameras and accessories, they'll sell well.
What we'll do, Richard, in the summer, we'll go see Brum. We'll go on his ride taxi and we'll get him to drop us around charity shops.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yes.
Or just get him to take us somewhere and then we'll just run off.
Yeah, definitely.
He won't know us. Never find stuff in charity shops, but 3 items on the 23rd from 3 different shops. Walk into Lidl. £12 spent, something around £500 when all sold. Sean's the master. Sean is the master. They were obviously good at antiques that he spotted then. But
nice.
Everyone's saying hello. Rachel's saying, how much is a quid in USD? I think we looked at it before and it was
pretty much.
I think it was 1.32.
Yeah. It's the same. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, if your turnover is 60,000, it's 60,000, whether it's US or UK.
58,000.
Because by the time it's been exchanged, by the time it's done whatever, it's the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is crazy because prior the I've got to be careful how I say this word. Prior us not being part of other countries and places, the exit, that's the word, that's what I'm looking for. The exit, it was pretty much like 160, 170. It floated. It was really, really good. Because I remember friends went over there and they said, oh, they had a really good time in America. Like the flights were expensive, but because of the exchange rate, it was really good. And now it's like,
it's not great.
Not good.
So Jilly's got to go. She's with company. See you later, Jilly. It takes ages to snipe anything decent and very rarely you're able to grab a bargain for the time invested. Saying that, though, I did bag a We Are replay jacket for 60 quid the other day. Is that a good make?
Yeah, that's a good make.
Never heard of We Are replay.
I think I'm one sub off, by the way. One sub off my Instagram.
Wow.
99999, guys.
Oh, look at that. 9999. What? You're not nearly at 10,000, are you?
I hope so.
You said one extra 9 there. Unless you gain 9,000 odd. That's not bad.
I just like saying the word 9. You know, it's a good number. Come on, guys. One more sub. One more.
I don't even know how many I've got on Instagram myself. I don't even know. I don't even check it. So
yeah, I don't. Ka-ching! Set of Harry Potter books just sold for £40 in Lee's sale. Well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
Rachel, 1 GBP is about $133. Yeah, I thought it was.
See, Santa knows because obviously, you know, he's got to work out the presents, the value. The man knows what he's doing.
Exactly. Cookie jar, £2. What? Oh, we'll have a look at that later. That's Sean's Insta. Cookie jar, £2. We'll have a look at that.
The only thing is, Sean in here and Sean on the Insta are two different people.
Oh, yeah. He's professional.
Very, very professional.
Yeah. Definitely.
You think, has someone hacked his account?
I think, blimey, no, he's a sensible lad.
He knows what he's talking about.
Husty's Emporium used to buy job lots of silver plated items for 20 quid 2 years ago. They're 4+ times as much now. That's amazing.
Wow.
Cost me £2 on the way to Lidl. Can't be bad.
Nice.
Can't be bad. What, you're going to buy trainers and jumpers?
Oh,
that's not me.
The dog's agreeing.
No, that's my dog. Sorry, that's my dog.
That's all right. Mine are always going off. Depends on what you're looking for. Follow JR on Insta. Ian and Rhea saying, what is James' IG handle? Is 10 away. Rachel, his Instagram is JR_reselling. It's in the description. Mine's Richie Rich Star. If 500 odd of you want to go and subscribe and get me up to 1,000.
Yeah.
JR_reselling. There it is. Thanks, Santa.
Thanks, Santa.
Ian and Ree, 325. I don't know what that is. Nothing beats auctions for high profits, but you need a lot more general knowledge, definitely. Rich, your Vlogmas was okay. Just kidding. Jealous of the ball builders. Looked yummy. What, the ball builders look yummy? I don't know about that.
I think I've just seen Sean's last message in the chat. It says that his work is done. I can imagine this only means one thing. Yes, we've done it, guys. 1,000.
Oh, there you go.
We'll let that slip. We'll let that slip. It was a day apart of last year's goal, finishing the year off.
That's not bad going.
That's not bad. So I've hit 500 on my YouTube and 1,000 on Instagram. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone in the chat.
Yeah, definitely.
And as I said, I don't put a lot of pictures on there, but I do a lot of videos, a lot of random stuff. And if you're just like even having a rubbish day, honestly, the amount of stuff I do with Holly, like Holly cracks me up. Yeah, she was in the bounce the other day, jumping around in this bounce place, and I put "Jump Around" as the background music. It's like jump around, jump up. Like my wife watched it back, and she must have watched it 5 times. She was laughing her head off. She said,
"I've not got into stories.
I just like stories. I just think they're very personal, and also once you've seen them, 24 hours they're gone. So you're not doing it to get views to a degree. You're just doing it just to have a bit of banter.
Yeah. Ian Smith, hi Ian. He's saying, Richard, yourself and Amanda on a local charity shop rummage to see what you are missing. Nice video idea. Definitely. I'm willing to learn new stuff all the time. I think we're all learning all the time. None of us know everything.
No, so I'm laughing, by the way. I'm laughing because I can see the YouTube title now. I had my hand held in charity shops, so I knew how to become a reseller. This Richard is what you buy.
Stuff. You need to open open these, look round, and you see stuff that's worth money that you can.
Stop looking at them plushies. Look, all this closed. 90% of the store.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're on 1,000, so that's good.
Thank you, everyone.
Bulky's saying he loves auctions, buying mixed lots, mostly good. Sometimes get bitten. Yeah, I mean, you can get bitten anywhere, can't you, really? Still not been a car boat. Sure, make it this year. The hunt is what does it for me.
Yeah. For me as well, I also, as I said about the characters, I actually laugh. Me and my friend used to, like you see these boot divers, like they come on the house clearance people, loads of them. Me and my mate, right, we used to walk around because our tactic was the opposite. We went on the front row when everyone else was always running for the new cars, because the amount of things that people miss is like, I've managed to go full time off it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I make £1 million, but I'm happy.
No.
But we used to always go. We used to watch them all run up. Oh, here he is, troublemakers on. So they all run up. These people, they all run up. We used to say they were the Royal Rumble, like the wrestlers. So we used to shout, Royal Rumble going on, and all these boot divers all fighting over like rubbish things. It's like I like things like that, laughing at people.
Hi, Dave. Hello. All right, thank you.
Evening, gentlemen.
Evening, gentlemen. You all right?
I'm feeling very sorry for myself today.
Your mic sounds like it's a bit far away, Dave. Bring your mic closer, Dave. I want to hear your voice.
I actually replaced that really crap. What do we call it?
I tell you what looks good. You don't look pale. You don't look pale anymore.
I replaced it. Yeah. It looked
nice.
In that last one. Yeah.
Nice.
So it took away quite a little bit of alcohol last night.
Nice.
You look like you had about 5 bottles of Jack Daniels, man.
Well, he did, but they were only in small bottles.
Well, that was the thing, because I'm quite a frugal guy, so I just raided what was left in the fridge from Christmas and just stuck it in the rucksack and took it with me. So,
nice.
Everything in there. There was Aldi cider, there was lager, there was half a bottle of Jack.
Oh, so you were mixing. You was mixing. Yeah.
It started off very well behaved, and then it just went south from there, really. Yeah, so
fantastic work.
Absolutely. Nice. I was going to show you this picture actually, but I'm not sure if I can or not. It started off all very
famous at a boot sale once. She was selling stuff.
Sorry,
I saw her in Leverhead. I think it was it might have been Sue that I saw.
Dave, YouTube. I think YouTube's on.
No, it's not me.
I'm getting feedback.
No, it's not me.
Echo.
Hello.
It's not me.
I'm going to be.
It's not me.
No. So yeah, it started a conversation around the fire, and it ended up like
that. What the hell?
In a mankini.
Jesus Christ.
We're behaving for ages as well. Then the mankinis came out, and all of a sudden
Jesus,
trying to summon demons and all sorts.
A good night was had by all.
It's great. I have no idea how I got home. There was a house party, and it was only about a 10-minute walk away from where I live. I have absolutely no idea how I got home, but it's once a year, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a good point by Sean. Always view auctions in person if you can, as it's a dumping ground for broken bits, but it's also the best place to find great things for very little. Very true. If you can get viewing days, it's a good thing to do. Said Merry New Year first. Oh, there you go. Dave can have that one. I'll let him have that one. And Happy New Potato.
There you go.
Wasn't that what was it? Trading Places.
Oh, I can't remember.
Merry New Year.
That's it. Yeah, I think it probably did. Yeah. Tam's never been to an auction. Tam and Bell. I'm well behind because there's still 6 left to go, and you're already there. So, Rachel, were you always burning? Rich was telling everyone about finding you on my channel. Yes, I was indeed. Sean, I never go and view auctions in person. It's a 90-mile round trip. Just chance me arm. Most of it works okay. Ashley, Happy New Year. And I hope you had a fantastic Christmas and New Year evening. How you doing?
Happy New Year.
Lang me yum lum reek. What? Happy New Year to you all. Lang me lum reek.
Lang,
it just rolls. It rolls off the tongue.
Lang may lum reek.
Yeah, I think it's Scottish.
Long may my mum reek. What are you on about?
Long may your rum leak.
Yeah, you got
that
a leaky
doesn't sound
rum.
any better, mate. That
You've
doesn't sound any
rum.
good.
Lee, if it's close, I do. I must be near the bottom. Have you had any good sales, Dave?
I just actually posted on Insta my last sale of last year, because there seems to be a bit of a theme going on today. Last sale of last year of today, but I've made one, literally just made one while I've been on. Somebody got in contact with me. I picked up, I don't know if you saw the other day, I picked up the Barbie cars. And
yes.
Also I picked up these with it.
Shay, you're welcome to join Miss Q when we have everybody on, of course.
Definitely.
Right. So these die-cast model of the Harry Potter car.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I saw them on top. You had two, didn't you? Was it two of them you had, or was there more?
No, I sent an offer out. I had them at 22 quid, and I think I sent her an offer out for 20. Sent her an offer out for 20 quid or something like that. Contacted me, said interested in your offer, but I want to buy all three. So I pulled the listing and made a new listing, rather than, because obviously it's just a lot less faffing about, and you just bought them straight away, kind of thing. Nothing significant. I've only had 8 sales in the last couple of days. So nothing massively significant, but yeah, nothing to grumble about.
There you go, Adrian.
That's a nice quick flip though, from an RA point of view. So nice work, Dave.
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. And I've been doing a lot of the land receipts. Yeah, I paid 350 quid for about 50 of them, and a lot of them for like Land Rover Discoveries and Defenders and all sorts. And I'm so far into profit on them already. I think I've probably got about half a dozen sets left. But I'm way into profit on them.
Nice.
Nothing too exciting to report.
No, say James has been all right. He's been listing stuff and they've been going within an hour.
Yeah.
That's what you want, there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Price it, get it right. Good title and good photos, and it just goes.
Photos. I mean, I think it's the photos. What do you think is the most important part? Do you think it's the photos, the description, or the title? I think it's the photos.
Yeah.
No, the photo. Yeah.
People buy with their eyes, so you've got to grab them with your pictures, and then they'll look at everything else.
Yeah.
Your pictures have got to tell a story as well. If you're selling a bundle, then people like to see the whole bundle rather than just one item. Even if all the items are the same, because obviously it's a subliminal message. You're selling a group of this item, not just the one. And then after the fact, when you do a bit more reading, you find out there's 3 or 4 of them, whatever.
Yeah. Well, so I've listed a few bits on the run up, Ashley, but I am going to start listing stuff every day. I think
the action figures are like are harder to like photograph though, because you've only got 12 photos. So if you've got 12 photos on an eBay, then you can only do 12. If you've got sometimes I do bundles of like maybe 30 figures. So
tell him.
Yeah.
No, I already have. I got told off by him.
Did you? Did you get told off by Dad?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I didn't have my YouTube open."
Every now and again, I can just hear my voice repeating. It's bad enough listening to it the first time.
Amanda, have you seen this app, the layout app?
He doesn't listen to us.
Sorry, did I miss something then?
No.
Nothing. Don't miss nothing, mate.
Echo. This is a tip, Dan. This app I use. If you absolutely need more than, or you're trying to tell more of a story, if you use the layout app, you can actually do a quite well laid out.
I think I've got that.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you can put up to, I think it's 4 images per image, and it generates that collage out of your images, kind of thing. So
you can do more than that, Dave, as well. You can do as many as you want, but you are best off doing no more than 4. Yeah. Because otherwise the pictures are that small, it defeats the object. But I agree with you.
Yeah.
The amount of times, especially mugs are a good example. You know, if you've got a mug with lots of like markings over it, you'll do image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, and then you can put your 4 images on there. And the amount of times my mugs sell super quick because I'm displaying all the images rather than just one side of it.
Yeah,
it does. It 100% works.
Yeah. No, definitely
go and check out Cali Reseller Lewis. He's good.
Hangover tips.
I can hear my voice again. It's only since Dave's come on I can hear it.
Nothing else is on in the house.
Have you not got a YouTube page open?
No, nothing. No, nothing. It's creepy though, isn't it? No, it's definitely not me.
No one else has got.
It's not me. I've definitely checked and I haven't.
Let me see if I've. No,
I muted myself there. Definitely not me.
No.
Let me mute myself here.
Oh, look how good that is now, guys.
Oh, that's better.
That's better. Oh, so much better. No echo, no delay. Can you hear how there's no repeating?
No repeating.
Oh, cheeky monkeys.
Cheeky
he won't listen
monkey.
to us. He'll tell me off. He'll tell me I'm wrong.
I know.
I don't know if it's that or I don't know if it's delay.
Hi, Net Espresso. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for coming in.
Echo.
Echo.
That's
it's
better.
It just sucks. I'm plugged into the router as well, and it still sucks.
All right, so I'm catching up because you still need one at the moment. So Sean's saying, 9. Would you ever buy a car to sell on? I wouldn't.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
Nice to see you, Mad Maz. I don't know enough about cars too.
No.
Dave sells vans if you're interested. Dave, I've got it sorted. I've got us covered, mate. I've got us covered. As long as you tell me about it, I'll go and tell Sandra and everyone down the post office. Everyone will know what to say.
If you can get me back what I paid for it in the first place, then there's a couple £100 in it for you.
Cushy. We will sort it out.
That's all good. So you sell one reversing camera to a system to a guy and he's messages saying he wants a second one. Can't be bad.
That's good.
Unless he smashed the other one up reversing into something.
Well, Nick Hills was the worst one, wasn't it? He had that light. Guy fitted it, installed it.
Broke it, fitting it.
Broke it and then sent it back. And then and Nick Hill had to give him a full refund. And then eBay were like, you have to log it as a criminal thing.
Yeah.
Gary's saying, I haven't listed properly for over a week, and this last week's sales have been 1.5K. That's good going. The rule book is officially out of the window. That's not bad at all. Congrats on 1K.
I must admit, I found that as well because I've been properly lazy the last couple of weeks. I've been so in holiday mode.
Yeah, I've been like that for 5 months.
Very, very little listing and just their minimum. On Boxing Day, I did about £250 or something like that.
JR reselling. Give us an auction update video now. I'm interested to hear how it's going. Ollie is a lot of fun to watch on James' videos.
Yeah, she's very cute. Very cute.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's just as loopy as her dad.
She's literally right. Like before she went to bed, she's up there with her pram and a party hat and singing "Happy Birthday" to her baby in a room. She's hilarious.
Only 947 subs are left to get Amanda to 1,000. Come on, guys, let's do this.
We're almost there.
No, I'm getting there.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Did you price comics up? Any worth your while? I don't know who that is too. Gathering all the info I need for this video is taking so long, but at least I have all this entertainment whilst working, and that's what it's about. It's about entertainment, enjoying yourself, and that is what it's about. Tam and Bell are 22 from 200 on Insta, so get over and check their Instagram out. It is
Tam and Bell. Just get Sean on it. Honestly, he's persistent. He's persistent.
Just
is there any content creators in the chat that are close to 1,000 subscribers that we can G up? Just let us know.
Yeah.
That'd be exciting.
Yeah, I love doing that. I love getting people over 1,000.
Over that line, yeah.
It's amazing. Hello, Dave, ABL. What you need is Iron Brew and Monster Munch, and you'll be right as rain, bud. Best hangover, you're guaranteed.
Absolutely, yeah.
We've got Ella's in from America.
Can you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's Ella in America. I'm nearly at the bottom, I'm sure I am. I can hear my voice still. I can still hear my voice, and it's like, really? It's not a good voice.
The only other thing I've got open is YouTube Studio.
Is a bottle of JD.
It's a bottle of JD.
Again tonight. It's come out again.
I've been chatting to a lot of resellers.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching this.
I've been chatting to a lot of resellers, wishing them Happy New Year and stuff like that. And I think this is a good time as ever to talk about goals and, this, that, and the other, and what you're going to set yourself this year. So for me, I think one thing that I did wrong when I went full time, even though I've done full time for like 6-7 weeks now, I didn't have a structure, and I didn't kind of set a realistic goal every single day. So I've stripped my reselling back, and all I'm actually going to do, which doesn't seem a lot, but for me, it's enough to pay the bills every single day for the rest of the year. And it might increase, and I'm hoping it will increase, but just for now, I'm just going to list 5 a day. Doesn't sound a lot, but I'm just going to do 5 a day. Yeah. The thing is the items I list, like I list items sometimes that are worth 150, like stereo systems that are worth 200. Yeah. So I know within them 5, it'll be over £100 plus worth of listings. Yes. But that's all I'm going to list every single day now. And I was working it out, and I was saying to my wife, because I was doing 8 a day or 10 a day, I was doing it, but then I wasn't having any drafts. So that what was happening is I was then working Saturday, I was then working Sunday. So I'm personally just going to stick to 5 a day every single day. And then I'm going to try it sometime this year, have a set day off in the week. Say I know I've got Holly on a Tuesday, but try and get a time for myself whereabouts I have Wednesday off as something, I might go to the gym, or I might afternoon off, this, that, and the other. But my plan is this year is to kind of have consistency on eBay, i.e. 5 a day, and then see where that gets me. I want to have more structure towards personal goals, like going to the gym. I want to get back in my fitness this year and be a bit more healthier, because COVID's knocked it so much. Like I was going there, but now I'm not. And just to enjoy the job role and not put too much pressure on myself. They're probably my 3 goals in year 1 of reselling, because I can get bigger and I can do all that at a later date. I just need to make sure I'm doing the basics.
Yeah. Got Steve in, got Christina in, we've got Paul the Flipping Sports guy in.
What about yourself, Dave? What would you say your goals are going to be this year for reselling?
Isn't right now, and we'll see your phone.
Be more consistent, definitely. We're listing. As far as I like to list every day, but it can just be one thing. And every now and again I'll have a binge, but I'm making sure I'm listing every day. But most of my goals this year are just personal ones rather than business ones. First one is I want a new bedroom, and that's getting done on Friday. So that'll be first job of the year nailed.
Nice.
I want a new bike, and I want a new car. And I know what I do with my business is going to facilitate that. So I know that it's going to be pedal to the metal to achieve those goals, because exciting news, and this is all because of reselling. As of today, what day are we on today? It's the 1st, isn't it? As of today, I'm entirely debt free, and that's because of reselling. So,
nice on there. Congratulations, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah, for the first time in my adult life, I don't know anybody anything.
Don't worry.
Well done, Dave.
Yeah, don't worry. He'll soon own the license money for all his JD that he keeps drinking.
It's a nice feeling. I don't think if I had any form of debt, I don't think I could have even left my job. And also my wife supported me when I had that conversation with her a few years back, when I think it was my birthday. It was like, a tough time, and I'll probably try and do a video about it and just tell people that you need to talk to someone about it rather than ignore it. And I think I just ignored it. And when I added up the free credit cards I had and then the overdraft in my bank account, I was £12,000 worth in debt.
Yeah.
And I was going, yeah, but it's fine. I'm making the minimum payments. I rung up the Barclays card. This will make you laugh. I rung up the Barclays card and I said, if I keep making this minimum payment, how long is it going to last? It would have been 47 years before I would have paid it off. Because the minimum payment was doing nothing. It wasn't even touching the size. 47 years. And that's taken into consideration that they don't put up their inflation rate. And anyway, long and short of it, Carolyn said, you need to do something about it. And then that's how I got into reselling. That's what motivated me. And then I cleared all my debts. I don't have any debts. And then, as you say, it's a nice feeling, Dave, isn't it? It's nice knowing that. Yeah.
I know people get into debt for a lot of different reasons. Some out of necessity, some out of just greed, basically, and the desire to impatience is probably the biggest reason people get. And I've had a checkered past with credit and all that kind of stuff, as a lot of people have. But since I started reselling, it's kind of changed my whole perspective of it. And I look free. I know it sounds extreme, but if you look at debt as slavery, and if you've got financial commitments is and you just do what you need to do to pay those bills. And it's only really when you come out the other side of it and you think, actually, I don't really need a lot of money to pay all my bills and have a reasonable standard of living. And that just frees up your time to enjoy your life. And it just shines more of a spotlight on how corrosive debt is. Yeah. So
I saw something on. Do you watch the Nurse Flipper, Kat?
No.
She's saying that her reselling's paid off $30,000 of debt this year.
Wow,
so that's fantastic. Another one that's paid off her debt doing it. Dumpster Diving Debs, I'm near 12,000. Would love a shout out, please. Of course, if you're not subscribed to Debs, go and subscribe to another wicked channel.
Amazing channel.
My Music 55.
What about yourself, Richard? So what would your free goals be this year? And as Dave said, they not necessarily have to be reselling. They might be personal. What's your free? What do you want to get? If you get free things out of this year, not necessarily I'm going to stop eating chocolate type, but none of that rubbish because we're all going to eat chocolate. But what would you say your free things you'd like to get out this year?
Yeah, Lex and then Christina. I don't know where Lex is. She's probably, I don't know. She's at home probably doing a video on her jewelry or something. One, to get fit, definitely.
That's it. They're putting the rocking training. That should be putting the rocking training music on fire.
It again. Yeah. So definitely getting fit, losing weight, getting back on track is a big one for me. I still didn't say her name. Second one's getting my business back on track because obviously before I was smashing it and now I'm not. And three, I suppose, open my eyes when I'm out looking in the charity shops.
That's good.
Amanda's obviously clocked that and got right onto it. So I'll be going in charity shops and actually looking around at everything and making sure that I'm looking at everything rather than just at the bits I know.
That's good. So fitness, I'm joining you on that one. We'll see if we can. George Ross did it the other year, and we don't necessarily need a big following, but it might be quite good for us. I don't know if is it Strava or whatever. I'm not amazing on apps, but I'll find an app that's quite good.
Strava,
and we'll try and find a group of resellers. And if people are interested in it, I'm not a professional, but if you even if you go for a walk in the morning, we'll have a group together and all try and motivate each other just to kind of like do what we're doing. Definitely. So I'll have a look at playing around with that.
Yeah. Definitely. Sean saying he's not even plugged his own quality channel. There you go. That's his Instagram. He is quality as well. Somehow I have over 4,000 followers on Instagram. Well done, Diggsy. I think I'm at 600 and something. I need to do more work on that though. Got my 2020.
What bike are you thinking of getting anyway, Dave?
Well, I saw a comment off Santa then asking if I was going to go for a Harley. No.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant a town.
No, I haven't really got Harley money because I mean Harleys are ridiculously expensive anyway. But I am.
We know someone that's got a Harley.
Yeah, Santa's got a Harley. Santa's got one.
Yes.
No, I'm quite fancying a Triumph Bobber. Going out, I really do fancy actually as well. Another bike I'm looking at is it's an Indian, the new Indian 110. For the life of me, I can't remember the model of it, but it's just the American bike I rode was a Victory, and it was just properly uncomfortable. I was very disappointed.
Saying a new bike as in a Harley Davidson.
No, no, I can't. I just can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
No, don't do it, Dave. Don't do it. Stick to the Triumph. Team UK.
I'll be the devil on your shoulder. Do it, Dave.
So Amanda, same question to yourself. So what 3 things, what goals would you set yourself? Could be reselling, might be personal, but what 3 things would you like to get out of this year?
I suppose one of my goals is obviously like starting the YouTube channel and seeing how that goes. My second one, I suppose like getting fit, going out for a walk and stuff like you said, just getting out really. I mean, I live by the sea, so there really is no excuse. I've got a dog, but unfortunately sometimes you just don't have the time because I work as well. I suppose my third one is becoming a full-time reseller, so I don't have to work.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Exactly. You see, you definitely been watching my videos because, like, I'm a full-time reseller and I don't work.
Amanda, don't watch him, please. Just like his videos, but don't watch it.
You're watching the videos. Watch them, just don't do what I do.
I think all of them.
Which is the devil on your shoulder because he just can't be asked doing any devil shit.
I think Amanda. I think all of them are super achievable, and I think that's what's important about when you set a goal is that it's achievable. Because setting yourself unrealistic goals can only lead to one other thing, and that's not what you want. You want things to strive for, and as you said, you're doing well on your eBay already. You're smashing it. Richard's going to help you, will help you. Any questions you've got regarding doing your videos? And my top tip, because I've been doing Vlogmas on my phone, stick with the phone. Gets really complicated when you're transferring a file here and you're doing that there. When we're all millionaires and we've got our million subscribers, then we'll do it all fancy and that. But YouTube's really good, Amanda, and it's like, as I said, I did the whole Vlogmas, and I thought my wife was going to say, "Oh, that was really intrusive with the videos," and I got the opposite effect. She said, "That was amazing. The zoo, that was amazing. That we went to that golf thing for Holly's birthday, and the website they messed up. They said, "Oh, this was meant to be Thursday. We're doing it," and the woman said, "Oh, but it's fine. You can have the whole place to yourselves." And I've got a video of that, and I was like, I was so lucky, like that we played golf, listening to music, Christmas music.
Yeah, it was lovely to see.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome, and it's like, I'll never do Vlogmas again, by the way. But I will. But I will record days out on that. Definitely.
Definitely. He's saying that he's got 3 goals for the year. 1, do better in charity shops, which is a good one, same as me. 2, sell on a new platform, another good one. 3, do more YouTube videos and reach 1,000 subscribers. You'd do that easy, Diggs.
Definitely do that. And actually, now we've asked all of us, and the same as what Diggsy's done there, if you guys have 3 things that you're wanting to do, guys, in the chat, and that might be fitness, that might be YouTube, that might be whatever it be. It'd be interesting to hear what you guys' goals are.
Yeah.
Could be health, wealth, or dating and health, whatever.
Yeah. Why not? They're there working now all the way until Christmas.
My wife's dating and health.
And definitely someone on a shelf.
I'm just doing it myself.
I'm definitely a naughty elf on the shelf. It won't play. That was nice when Santa said, like, all the elves have come back and they're all fine and we'll look after them. That was lovely.
That was brilliant. That was.
But I think with my job though, obviously, because I work as Richard said, I work at the tip. Obviously, I work in the West Hampton one, a recycling one in Chichester, and I think that it's for me every day. I see so many people throw so much stuff away, it actually now it's starting to really like get to my mental health, if I'm honest. It's like I go in there every day and I just like think, oh my God, I can't watch this anymore. This is just so depressing.
Yeah.
And it is important, you know, if you've got the ability to get doing reselling full time and work for yourself, you know, not only financially is it important, but mentally as well. Because as I say, if you're stuck in a job and you're not happy and you've got to go and deal with that every single day, it's soul destroying.
That's something that like my wife was saying about when I was in the office job. For me, there was the job itself. When I work from home, all of a sudden I went, oh, I love my job, this, that, and the other. And it wasn't I love my job. The job was all right. It was that what I didn't like was the office. And the issue for me is the office. And also the job wasn't that good, is that every week I was having someone listen to a call. And it wasn't even like humane. It was like, we'll listen to a random call and we'll give you feedback. And I've worked in so many call center jobs. And as you can see, I'm not someone who reads a script. I never will be. So I always had the same feedback in every single job. They could have taken it this way. They could have taken it that way. And it was always negative, rather than going, yeah, you're a bit eccentric, but you won the sale, or well done. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's always there to pin you down and control you. And I remember my boss in the most recent job said, you have no time management skills. You need me to do this for you. You need to do this, that, and the other for you. And without sticking a massive middle finger, but I earn just as much in that job now, and I now work for myself and I self-manage myself. So for someone who can't read, can't write, I have ADHD, so I have no sit-down skills, and I manage to run my own business. Like to all the people that did that.
100%.
And that's to you, Amanda. You know, when you're going into that job, just think it is soul destroying at the moment, but you have a way out and you're working towards
working
that.
for someone else is all right as long as you're happy in your job. If you're not happy in your job, it's not a good thing.
Your success is the best way of sticking things up people as well.
Yeah, exactly.
All the doubters and people say you wouldn't do it and you suck and you'll fail and you haven't got it in you. You've been successful and paying your bills, paying your mortgage.
Best way to prove them wrong. Definitely, yeah. Rachel's saying Vlogmas was one time for her too. I don't blame her.
Rachel knows the pain.
Yeah, she knows.
I think, but what I would say, if you haven't done it, you can't comment about it. You know, you have to do Vlogmas all the way.
Yeah. So Ashley's asking. Yeah, so Ashley's asking, can anyone recommend a free and easy to use video editing software to use on Android, please? I mean, I use KineMaster now. I pay, I think, 23 quid a year it is for KineMaster. It's so good and easy to use. But you can do a free version, but it'll have KineMaster. So that's the one I use. You're on Apple anyway, ain't you?
InShot. Yeah, but mine was put on through Max, and InShot is really, really good. That's what I use. And what I would say is that it's worth paying for one of these apps because it'll make it like it's not a lot. It's 30 quid. Like, I'm sorry, but it's £30. Like, what's that? A takeaway? Just don't get a takeaway that weekend. And I use InShot, and I can put music on there. I've got emojis. I can do everything I want to that I'm happy with. And then until my channel becomes 10, 20,000. I just need to work on my presenting them and the way that I am on camera, because there's more things I can improve on than just how a video looks. Like you can be more engaging. And I think one thing that I'm going to work on this year that I've been watching a lot of people that are very successful on YouTube is you should, it sounds really dodgy this, but it's almost, you should do it back to front. You should do your thumbnail first.
Does it sound really dodgy or does it sound iffy?
Potentially iffy. But you should do your thumbnail first, i.e. know your title of your video, what you're going to do your thumbnail first, and then work from there onwards. Because if you have structure in what your video is going to be about, you're not then going to go on a tangent. You're going to keep it controlled and precise. Yes, you can edit it after. Like Dave's the master of that. It looks so crisp and clean. He has no ums and ahs. But if you can have an idea and do it that way, you'll have more focus and you'll feel better. Because the one thing I wasn't doing, and I didn't do it throughout Vlogmas, and I put my hands up, I wasn't spending any time on my thumbnails. And both of you, yourself, Richard, and Dave, have just said it a moment ago. On eBay, the most important thing is the picture. On YouTube, your impression, the most important thing is the picture. They don't see you, you don't listen to you, they don't read the title. Impressions are all that thumbnail, and you need to make that thumbnail as attractive as possible for someone to click it. And then the other thing is, and the thing is then it's an awesome one tonight, by the way. And then the other thing is that then the next 30 seconds or 20 seconds you've got, don't say, and it's something I'm going to work on. Don't start waffling on saying, blah blah blah. Thank you very much. I'm sponsored by Jimmy Shunga. Start it by saying what are you going to do in that video, and then tell everyone who you are. So, i.e., if you're trying to grow your channel, let them know what they're going to be up for. So, if you're going to talk about an auction lot, say, look, I'm going to talk about an auction lot, and there's one of my items I've got here that's going to sell for over £500, and then you've got them hooked. And that's what I've learned a lot about that I'm going to try and improve on over this next year. Obviously, I might be wrong, but I can't really be wrong if I'm being told this by people with a million subs. So
it doesn't have to be about reselling either. I mean, I've watched a wide variety of content, and it seems to be videos with a bit of pace, like you say, with the thumbnails, everything, because you've got to grab people's attention. Because if you're getting presented, I mean, obviously the algorithm takes care of who you presented to in the main, but there's a relatively recent introduction with YouTube with recommending stuff that they think you might like, because it's kind of related to what you've been just a little bit off the been watching. So your thumbnail is definitely the first thing I use InShot if I need to, shall we say, borrow videos from different places, because it's great for converting to MP4 and then using. But going back to what you're saying about paying for your apps, definitely forgo a takeaway and invest in LumaFusion on iPad, and it's just brilliant. George Ross got me onto that.
So I use KineMaster, and I'll pay 23 quid a year, and it's amazing. I mean, I do all my videos through KineMaster. It's brilliant.
It's what you're used to as well, isn't it? You get used to using that same thing, and you can just nail it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I didn't know what to use myself. It was just Richard has obviously told me about this KineMaster, and I must admit, I looked at it on YouTube as well to try and figure out how to do it. And it was actually only meeting Rich and him to actually show me how to do it. I got it because he showed me how to do it. Any other way that I just couldn't figure it out at all. So
see, I'm a visual learner. If someone shows me how to do something, I don't like reading. I don't like reading any sort of things like you're building a set of drawers. I don't want to read it. I want to work it out myself. I'm a visual learner, and if someone shows me something, I'm more likely to take it in than I am just reading something.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be overcomplicated either. I mean, I think Nick Hills, the size of his channel, he's on 80,000 subs or something like that. It's crazy size. And he's, as far as I'm aware, he still uses iMovie on Apple, which is a free app. It just comes with a computer. So it doesn't have to be overly fancy. You don't have to spend a fortune on it.
Yeah.
And I think the last note then is exactly what you said there, and he's the master of it. Is consistency is the final note for success when it comes to YouTube. If you can be consistently putting videos out, not just like willy-nilly stuff, but something with a purpose, then you will just grow. You'll naturally grow. And what I would say, and what I learned from my first time round, is just enjoy it. And if you can do one video a month and you're happy doing that, just do one video a month. Because it's better to build up on something like Vlogmas. For me, I've fallen back in love with YouTube, and I had a weird love-hate with it, because I was like, well, I'm not going to get any money from it, and I'm like, it's a lot of my time, and I'm like, I can make more money on eBay, and at the moment I haven't got another form of income. So part of me is going, well, that's not good. And then over time of like doing it and having fun with Richard, winding each other up, going, who's going to upload first, a bit of banter,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like for a guy to probably have the crappiest thing happen and have his house robbed, and the next time go, you know what, I've bloody started this thing. I'm going to bloody finish it.
Yeah.
You know, exactly. I was like Tim. I was like, man, I want to give up, and I was like, I can't fucking now because you bloody what's happened with you? I'm screwed now. and he's laughing at me every day, going, ha ha ha. So he's like, unless your house is on fire, mate, you're screwed.
There's a comment there for you from Sean.
What does he say? You're going to hate this. My last job was running a call center reviewing calls. Yeah. That's exactly my problem.
There you go. And it's average £200 a week on eBay. More consistent eBay listings, about 10 a day. More charity shop hunting, sourcing in towns near do a car boot selling. That's some good points there.
That's really good on you.
And that's Diggsy's. I took a year off career break to try reselling. I recently hit 13k in 90 days. Went back to my old job, hoping to be able to do both. I literally lasted 6 days. You can never go back to the office.
Fantastic.
Not on figures like that, you can't.
No.
You lasted 6 days. That's good going.
And people get it. The thing is that I'm not saying the office job is a bad job, by the way. For some people, it's ideal. It's structure.
If you enjoy the job, it's fine.
Yeah, and I'm never going to go and say that I got bullied or anything. I've never had any bad times. To me, it didn't work for my mindset.
Yeah.
I like straight away, even if I just had ADHD, right? To sit still just doesn't work. It's neon impossible for me to want to sit still. Then my job involves me reading and writing people's businesses because I was selling insurance. I got bloody dyslexia. So then every day was just so hard. I was struggling every single day. But because I don't have any qualifications, I couldn't go and walk into a qualified job. I was limited to my skill set. And I was like, you know what? It's better the devil you know. This is what I am. But eBay, to me, like my wife, I think was it yesterday or maybe the day before? She's just saying, like, I'm really, really happy. I think it was yesterday when we started the new year, and I think we had a toast, and she said, I'm so happy. Like for instance, we've put money aside, we're paying for things. And I think I was like £100 short from what I needed to pay for the bills. And she says, it doesn't matter. She says, I'll pay the difference. She says, because having you here and knowing we've got quality time, it doesn't matter about that.
Yeah.
She says, I was aware that we might be 100 short here, 100 there. That's fine. Because she's like, I'm a teacher. That's a secure part of the income. She says, just having you here, having you happy and not being like, I've got to go back to work. I'm not looking forward to it. Like, it's mental health is just needs to be talked about. And it's so important that everyone talks about it.
Yeah, definitely. Tam and Bell saying goals 1, get a new bigger house. Bloody one you'd live in looks like a mansion all done up. Number 2, get even better at reselling and YouTube so I can achieve 1 and maybe go full time. 3, keep on top of my mental health and always stay positive. And you are.
Yes.
I see you always positive, and that's what we're here for, to support each other. You know? We all get down, we all go through crap. You know, I've had a few videos where I've been down or crying. You know, I'm not. I'll show you everything so you know that I'm. You know that I am 100% what I am. 100%. And you know, you've just got to get yourself up. You know, like I say, things bother me, bad things bother me, but within the 24 hours, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not letting this get to me, and that's it. And then I come back on. And I'm there again, and you wouldn't even know anything happened really, because I'm back on it and I'm back Mr. Positive, and I'm trying to help other people. And that's
I had one day when I was trying to be Mr. Grumpy, right? And this is to yourself, Amanda and Dave. I had one day when I was trying to be Mr. Grumpy, first time in Richard, and he has a go at me and says, "How dare you be grumpy? I'm the grumpy one. You're Mr. Positive."
You're trying to steal my thunder.
I've been told that I'm not even allowed to even have an off day. So apparently I have to be 365 days positive.
Yeah, exactly.
Richard just goes, "How dare you?"
No, Rachel.
Those comments, they're clearly really lovely, decent people, and they're a really good example of is that are putting a lot of love out there, putting a lot of care into not just what they're creating, but into the community, and they get out of that. So fair play to them.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, there was another question as well. Earlier, Junie said that her husband's got a CCM in the garage that needs fixing. Kick his backside. He's sitting on a small bloody fortune there.
See that comment, Dave?
Thanks.
See that comment?
You've got me Insta.
Yeah, no, Rachel. No, it is a good community, and like I say, you know, some people don't talk about things or don't think they can talk about things, and the whole point of my channel, you know, yes, I do reselling sometimes. I used to be better at it, and I will be amazing at it again in the next couple of months. But you know, my channel's a lot about showing what I'm going through purely so it shows other people if they're going through the same or similar sort of things. You can talk to people. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to talk to people or cry in front of someone. You know, I've done it. I've done it on here before. You know, I don't feel weak for doing it. I don't feel weak for doing it. I feel good for doing it and strong for doing it, because if it helps one, like I always say, if it helps one person, helps one person, I'm happy. My job's done.
Obviously, before reselling, I used to work in mental health and homelessness.
Yeah.
Before reselling, and yeah, I used to see it every day, and I was always saying to myself, I need to help these people, and I used to help lots of people. But the thing about it is that you have to have this mindset where you have to be positive every day as well for them, you know. Sort of like, do you know what I mean? Like, make sure that they're okay. Yeah, as long as they were okay, then my job was done that day, and I could come home, you know, and feel good about myself.
100%.
A special caliber person to do that as well, because I would imagine that for a while you end up carrying a lot of baggage yourself just by most everything else, just absorbing that stress and stuff like that. So fair play to you. Every respect.
Definitely. So Sean's got a message for you there, Dave.
Doesn't he? I bloody do, mate. I'm gonna have a dry day tomorrow.
Yeah. Rich saying, and leave the bloopers, makes it feel more real, like Dave falling over at the car boot. So I just had to laugh into it. Yeah. I see. I delete all my.
Yourself, then how bad can it be?
I keep thinking, oh yeah, I'll do a bloopers, and then I keep thinking, by the time I realise what I'm doing, I've deleted the clip. So I upload the video and then delete it. So
my bloopers are weird because I kind of don't really, because I just know how to waffle because I've just done so many call center jobs. If I miss-say something, I'll just say, I just said that wrong. Because I do a lot of one takes. I'm like, I just said that wrong.
I just correct myself rather than refilm it.
Yeah, I know when I made an error. Like, I think there was one time I went high on something over Vlogmas. I think I just went, and I was like, I don't know why I just all of a sudden at puberty. I was like, if I clock something, I always like to take the mick out of myself, and it's been like a good. It's always been good in the office banter because it's. No one can then go, oh, you just did that. And you'll be like, well, I just said it, Div. So just taking a mick out myself. So off you go.
Yeah.
All right. So Max has sent me.
What's Max sending you now?
Oh, God, really?
Don't believe him. He's not going to let you come to London. Don't believe him.
Sometimes when I'm going around a boot sale, I'll leave myself little cues in the videos. So, like, because obviously when you're editing, you basically just goes to get to key bits kind of thing. And if anything notable happens, I'm in front of the camera giving it. I'm behind the camera, just to give myself a little bit of a cue to hold my horses there, kind of thing.
That's good.
Max has made a little video up. Now, I haven't actually pre-watched it, but I'm just wondering whether I should share it. Or I've actually had a look at it. What's Sean saying? He's Northern and may release a video before November if you ask nicely. Sub to be alerted when he does. JR reselling.
Yeah, it's good to be Northern.
Yeah,
definitely.
I also think you have to have the confidence to do YouTube, as it can be very daunting, and I should know as confidence or lack of has been an issue for me, and that's a good thing. But like I was the same, and then I started doing YouTube, and it made me more. it made me sort of more confident. You put yourself out of your comfort zone, and your comfort zone expands, and it's just crazy how it works. Absolutely crazy.
I think what it does, and I did it today with when we went out this afternoon. I'll explain the end of the story to start. So I'm giving you the hook now. I'll tell you the story. So I think with YouTube as well, it gives you a massive appreciation towards everyone you watch, and you watch people differently as well, because you go, hang on a minute, blooming hell, that must have taken ages to edit that. So Max is a prime example. Go and watch any of his videos; they're so awesomely edited. You're like, blooming heck, mate! Like these are like, why aren't more people watching this? This is such good, like, quality videos. And we went ice skate. We went ice skating this afternoon. And my wife and Holly, I would push. She was pushing Holly in this like penguins and snowmen that is sitting, and I'm there skating around, and I'm going, and she goes to me, she goes, "Them people on Dancing on Ice, when everyone mocks them and this, that, and the other," she goes, "Bloody hell, they must be good, because I can't even balance." And I was thinking to myself, she's got a point. We're all there sat on our sofas, like guts out, 6 bottles in, going, "Yeah, absolutely rubbish. I'd have done a triple backflip." Like, shut up. Like, try just skating in a straight line on an ice skating ring's hard enough, let alone trying to do a somersault and all that. So
I'll message you, Rich. I'll message you.
A lot of respect.
I'll message you about the webcam. I've got the same one. He looks raving mad and maybe. Star, a man with a beard, sub to lunacy here, Tam and Belzell.
Yes.
Got to go once again. It's been a pleasure spending time with you all. One love, and I'll catch up tomorrow. Thank you, Max. See you later, mate.
Stay blessed. Stay blessed,
cheers,
mate.
Then. Cheers, then. I've done a video, but never released it, talking about my mental health. I made a video when my brother first passed away, and I edited it, and I watched it, and I watched it, and I watched it, and I didn't release it because it just wasn't. It was something. I think it was more for me. I was going to put it up, and then I thought, no, that one's for me. I'm not sharing that one. That's just mine. I've done a video all years ago on how reselling gave me focus and meaning 4 years ago. Well, you know, only you can know whether you want to release that or not. You know, been kicking his butt for a few years, but he's lost motivation to fix it, Dave. His mates keep asking him about the motorbike.
Oh, if he doesn't want to fix it himself, get involved with the club. I'm sure somebody will take it on. And so, like, if you're doing it up to sell it, somebody will take it on, fix it up, and split the profits. Get what it owes you, and split the profits, kind of thing. That's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
There's people out there. In fact, I could probably put you in touch with some people who would help you with that if you get in touch.
Gary's saying, I suffer from social anxiety, but always felt at home at boot sales and made some really good friends. That's the thing of it. You go every week and meet people and get to know them as well. It's a good way.
I think as well with COVID as well, people that go to the boot sales is that you're already kind of safe enough to go and meet strangers, and you're willing for things to touch your things and whatever's going to happen at a boot sale. So there's so many like nice-minded people, and also people that are willing to get up in the morning about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. They're normally quite sound people. They're normally they're really nice people, to be fair. And you see that at a boot sale, the amount of nice people that you meet as well, and regulars and stories, and I've got people that were like when I got back from COVID, it would have been after because we got locked down over December, didn't we? And then it was like January, February. I went back there, and I think I just had my IKEA bag, and I was like listening in my earphones. I was in my own world, and then a lady goes, "Oh, how was your wedding?" And I was like, "Oh my lord!" Like I completely forgot. Like I told her about I was getting married, and then I got married like between like September the lockdown, and she's like, "Yeah." I was, "Oh, well done, Richard. Well done." And I just thought
2 hours 14 minutes.
Oh, you've got there. I just thought it's things like that are hilarious, that you've got regulars that happen there, and you can have good conversations and good banter. And like as you said, the auction houses and the charity shops are not bad for that, but there's just it's a good place to go for mental health. Plus, if it's outdoor as well, it's in a field. You've got fresh air, you've got the sky, and you're doing your job and I think all them things help as well.
Yeah,
definitely important.
I like that. I like that. What Sean's just put. People make documents to record parts of their life, all the time, from diaries to photos. And this sharing does not always need to be part of the process. You can save it for yourself. Yeah. And that was just one that I did make, and I was going to share, and I just thought, no, I'm not putting that up. It's a Christmas miracle. Richard made it to the bottom. Thanks, Sam.
I've highlighted it. I've starred it.
Yeah,
it's right. It's...
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Everybody else put a comment in after that. Come on, hurry up.
I know. Blimey. Well, guys, listen, if you haven't subscribed to either Dave or James or Amanda, then please go and subscribe to them. If we can, someone can put the links back in so we can do that before we do finish up. I can't believe it.
I'll have a little play around with that. I can do that.
There you go. Stu's got to go. Last year was pretty crap for a lot of people. In fact, if 2021 was a pizza topping, it would probably be stray pubes. Here's hoping 2022 is a damn sight better late as everyone. Cheers, Stu. Wise words.
It's a metal band, that as well, isn't it?
Is you can all just have a pizza? It's only taken 2 hours. I know, Sean. I know. Oh, here we go. We've got Retron Reseller in. Hello, mate.
Hello,
how you
sir.
doing? How you doing? Happy New Year. Oh, no, see, I got to the bottom and now it's all gone Pete again. The dollar price has gone up now, Rich. Has made it to the bottom. There's Amanda's. Oh, dear. Stray Pubes. Sounds like a band.
It does sound like an indie band, doesn't it? It really does.
They used to have a Stray Cats, didn't they? Do you remember the Stray Cats?
Oh yeah.
Stray Cat Strut.
Amanda, you probably already had a look at it in your settings.
Happy New Year, Debs.
Studio, you can change your URL to short form, if you know what I mean. So it could be what you want it to be, like Amanda's or whatever kind of thing. So you can change it from what looks like essentially a code at the end of the web address to the name of your channel. So that's all.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So you just see what Santa's got. Oh, nice one, Santa. Oh, what topping? Well, I think you just told you. See you later, Adrian. Nice, mate. See you soon.
Go for reindeer, but it's a bit gamey.
Cheers, Rich. Got to run. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Rich almost said, all good, thanks, and Happy New Year to you all and all the other resellers. Onwards and upwards for me. Had 4 sales to great start to the new year. Bring it on. Nice.
Oh, brilliant. Nice
one I've had today, Paul.
Yeah, and me. First time to this channel, loving the vibe. Thank you, Christina. It's always like this. It's always crazy. You always get sometimes we do quizzes and would I lie to yous and we do loads of different stuff. We have
Spider-Man comes on.
Spider-Man comes on. Half Spider-Man.
And he starts stripping.
Yeah. Can
He's
we
not talking to us? Not talking to us about it.
Amanda, who made it through all this time with 3 men and didn't shout at them once.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda.
Saying bye. Yeah, so I think we're going to finish it up now. You've done really well, Amanda. You've done really good. Sean's had 7 sales today. Nice.
Oh, nice one, Sean.
Well. Was it okay for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
Good. Well, everyone seems to love you in the chat, so now they've got a face to the name, so that's good. So we are going to finish up, guys. You lot wait there. Thank you very much.
That's you lot told.
Do as
you're told. Do as you're told.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks to James. Thanks to Dave. Thanks to Amanda. Thanks to all of you guys. We've had a steady amount of people in who have stuck with us through all this nearly 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Thank you, everyone, by the way, for allowing me to get to 1,000 subs. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone that's contributed to other people.
Everyone, whatever your plans are this year, please do stick to it. It's a long year. I'm sure it's going to be a challenging year. No different to the last two. But we're all here as it. Well, it'll be challenging. Everything's challenging. Just FaceTiming you on a daily basis is challenging anyway.
Oh dear.
But honestly, guys, no, thank you so much. And thanks again for 1,000 subs. And let's make it a good one, guys.
Definitely. Where's James gone? He's gone now. He's had enough.
He's probably in the meter.
He's broke his laptop. He's broke his computer now. But thank you, everybody. So I hope you had a great Christmas and a great New Year. We'll see you next Saturday. Don't know what we've got planned yet, but we will see you next Saturday. James has done a runner, so I'm going to finish it up because he might not come back. We might be sat here all night waiting for him. But thank you so much. So appreciate your support so much, and thank you for another great live. It's down to you guys as well as us. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. And I might have some videos in the week. Have you got any videos coming up in the week, Dave?
No. No, I've taken my foot off the pedal just recently. I might get a live.
It's trying to get back again.
Oh, look, there he is. So we can say goodbye now, guys, because James has come back. See you all soon. See you later. Bye.
Bye.